We should be back, but thank you, NDI camera. I really, maybe there's some logs about it. I wanted to do it right away because Hot Dog was trying to fuck my shoes. That's what I wanted to do. Hot Dog, do it again. Hot Dog, get in there. Get gross on those things, buddy. Come on, give me some content for my OnlyFans. Box, how you doing tonight? Excited about prickish? Hot Dog, do the thing. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna fuck my shoes. Okay, it's really cute. I know he posted pictures when he was younger too. He used to get really into it. Same as yesterday, yeah? Not feeling any better? Nope, he's over the shoes. Okay, buddy. That's fine, let's go do the thing. Ooh. Do you need a ride? No, you're gonna get one. He bumped his face into my hand on purpose. I saw that, Hot Dog. You can't pretend you don't like me. Playing Mario Maker 2? We are. Mario Maker 2, gently interrupted by cats. But, you know, the queue's open. It's ready to go. We're looking at a Lunarscapes level and then a 5-year-old bad troll level is what I'm told. Some solid progress on a level today. That's good. You made Box go to the doctor. Did they help? You have a very difficult level? Well, you can pop it in there and I'll take a look at it. Pud, that's enough for you. Hot Dog. It's never enough for you. Pud just licked my arm. Do it again. Do it again for the camera, Pud. Nope. Okay, fine. He doesn't want to. Everybody doesn't want to be cute on camera today. There you go. Use exclamation point ad. They told him he had a cold. Well, water is wet. Crackers, are you going to come in here for this, or are you just going to be weird? Yeah, you can have your hand back, Hot Dog. They confirmed he wasn't dying of flu or COVID. Yeah, that's good. There's over-the-counter flu and COVID tests, which are nice, but I think you probably want RSV as well, which they'll probably test for. Oh, and strep. Oh, and he's in school, too, so maybe mono and other things that little bastards get, right? Your COVID tests are expired. Yeah. You can check. Sometimes the COVID tests are, they extend them. So, like, they can say they're expired, but they're good for another year or two. Most of ours have been extended when we needed them. But we were taking a lot for a while there. We haven't been sick in a while. But yeah, you can go and get over-the-counter flu and COVID tests, which are nice. Flu A, Flu B, and COVID. Expired 2 years ago. You might be able to get some more free ones through that weird post office website, too. Yeah, I like knowing. Especially if it's COVID, because that's still pretty dangerous for Heidi. And, you know, unlike almost every other respiratory illness that you get, COVID does still have an infinitely higher chance of actually causing brain damage and making you stupid. Especially if you're not vaccinated or not vaccinated recently. Because a lot of people just gave up on doing that. But yeah, likes to cause brain damage. People forget that. Probably because they have brain damage from having COVID so many times. Yeah, it might be a lot cheaper to just go to the doc, especially if you have decent insurance. Plus, they'll test for all the other stuff, too. Or they should, if you ask them to. But you're so bad at it. Oh. Everybody goes high. Come on. Oh, Hot Dog. Don't make that cute face at me. Don't make your cute face at me. Crackers tried to bite me. A little more hot, Pud. Pud didn't even leave like he likes to. Hey, Hot Dog, we're going to do drugs, buddy. He doesn't want to do drugs. Hot Dog, we got new drugs. He's not into it. Pud, you want to do drugs? Stick your tongue in there, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you eat a big mouthful of drugs. Yeah, look at that. That's crispy in there. Here, you want to eat a mouthful of drugs, buddy? No? Oh, no, sir. There's some drugs. We give you lots of drugs today. See how funny that ends up being. Yeah, there we go. That's a good amount of drugs. All right, and now we Mario make. Yeah, sorry about the crash out. There's you know, I try to check it. I try to check it every time, but you know, you forget and then we get the thing. Sports. Go find Hot Dog. I am confident Hot Dog will come back. He smelled it so fast before that I think he'll come back. He'll come back real soon. We'll go find him if he doesn't. After a little while. Yeah, well, I was reading about COVID tests at some point. I saw that you can generate a false positive with some types of soda and I think orange juice. There are a couple of things that'll generate false positives on a COVID test, which I thought was really funny because apparently kids were doing it to get out of school. Oh, I think I have to be really on the money for that. All right. One more time here. Oh, Pud didn't even leave. He's just directly gobbling it. Yeah, he's into it. He's into the new stuff. That's good. Oh yeah, this one's cool. I started saying it before and got distracted. This one's cool because it's Silvervine and Catnip, and Pud likes Silvervine. Cancel your submission. There's some issues with that level? Okay. You can do exclamation point remove, I think. Otherwise, you can just add a different one and it will replace it without you losing your place in line. If there's something else you want me to take a look at. This one we do hit. Okay, there we go. Must use a position detector to see if I squish down in there. Mathelete, thanks for dropping something in there. How you doing tonight? You want Hot Dog to eat the crispy drugs? I do too. Oh, he's back. Hot Dog, get up there. Don't come to me. Go by the drugs. Oh, he's so dumb. Oh, how do I get it? How do I grab it? Oh, I'm not sure how I grab that. Hot Dog, get up there and grab the drugs. At 2026 levels, probably better. Generally. Here he is. I told you he'd be back. He's about to gobble some drugs, and then he is gonna bite some cocks. Or crackers. Maybe he'll wrestle with Pud, though. That would be nice. That's a fair fight. Yeah, there you go. And then it replaces it and keeps your place in line, and everybody happy. Okay, do I just have to go really fast? Yes, I just have to go really fast. Okay. Is that, a problem? Did you actually check for a P enter on the door? No fucking way! I wonder if something was spawn blocked in here and we're just breaking it. We might just be breaking it. Actually checking for me P entering on the door is madness. We'll see. P is stored in the door. Okay. Oh, they love that shit. Oh, man. Yeah, so, from the field, ultimate blend, catnip, and silvervine mix. All three of my cats are going apeshit for it. Like, I have not seen. I know Pud likes silvervine. I couldn't find silvervine that he liked for a while, but he likes this. Whew. Not a troll level, but a precision timing level. Hardest level I ever made. Well, we'll take a peek at it. Let's see what we think. Okay, yeah, you do have to go pretty fast, so let's actually stomp it this time. Let's collect this coin, just in case. Oh my god, it does actually check for the B-switch. That's crazy! Dude, yeah, thanks for dropping a level in the queue. How you doing tonight? We got a couple in front of you. Let me get the queue pulled up here so that I can have numbers. And we got 3 in front of you after this one. I don't imagine this one will take too long, but I'm not sure. Yeah, lesson learned. Fine. Okay, there's the checkpoint, though. Oh my god, wait. Weird. Everybody's still eating the catnip. Nobody's fighting. Nobody's trying to fight anybody else to get the rest of the catnip. They're just, they're so into the drugs. They forgot the hate. Squink, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping that in there. Got 5 in front of you. Got busy all of a sudden. The second it turned 6. Bud, you're done. You're covered in drugs. How did you get them on your head? Bud, how'd you get drugs all over your head? What was he doing? Awesome. We may have some significant cat distractions. Oh, they're licking each other. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is going to be really cute. Where is my stupid zoom thing for that camera that kind of works? Works sometimes. Is it over? Oh my god, yeah, he's doing like the crazy rolling thing, yeah. This is gonna be good. You'll love your level? Well, level? Okay, I hope so. That wink makes me think that you were being deceitful. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Bad typo? Yeah, you got a couple extra levels in there. A couple extra letters. Yeah, I would like to make progress. Doug's little belly. Oh, he's orange on the bottom. Level. Lovely. I just hit this one. I'm ready. I'm ready to move forward. Anyone remember the Play My Wevel days? I'm pretty sure there's still a channel point reward that says Play My Wevel White now. In the list there. But yeah, we have kind of moved on from people constantly begging you to play their levels. But also, I pretty much just always do viewer levels, so. He's going nuts. He's going nuts. He killed the couch. Hot dog, what are you doing? You killed your little couch, buddy. Z was fake. That's what we're learning. Should I just kick it in there? I think I should just kick it in there, but that other thing might kill it. But I can't hit the on-off, so I'm just going to kick it in. Alright. I'm learning some lessons. Just hit this one. No, I put the hat on. Okay. Oh yeah, he's rolling around and being crazy. He's too crazy to get over to crackers. Oh, they're cute. He hears birds outside and he's going crazy. Don't put the hat on. Oh, he's still sneezing. There's still too much powder in there for you, buddy? Well, a little sneezing is okay. Take it. Get the key. Tangling up on the green screen. Thanks, buddy. I'm ready. I'm ready for that checkpoint. I'm ready for progress. Oh, revival cheating. I didn't even see you in there. Thanks for dropping that level in there. How you doing tonight? Yeah, you snuck right in there. Yeah, see the bot response, I'll see it, and then the next one I'll see it, and I'll be like, oh, okay, nope. That's just the same one. And then I'll ignore it. Thanks, bot. I just hit this one. Sports. That is a lot of stuff in queue. Okay. Let's just do it close. We don't need to make this hard. Oh, good. It takes care of itself. Wasn't sure if I was going to need to grab it or what, but I figured I should just go for it, and finally won one. I should have just listened to the arrows, right? No? Aww. Yep, got him. Now the other arrow will be wrong, probably. Now the other way will be wrong. Although I don't see how it could be. You knew that would happen. Congratulations. You wanted me to get in there faster. It might be possible to get that, though, right? Rude. I think it might be possible to get that. I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze here, but I think it might be possible to sneak in there. Very close. I was not very close. Only take a pipe back to the start. Sounds rude. This time, I will run into the ball. Yeah, well, you missed out on the Your Guts. That was when people were doing those things. Okay, ball. Something coming out? Something I need? Or something that'll block my way? Nope, nothing. Nothing in the pipe. Are you telling me go back in there with the mushroom? Okay. I'll try it. Oh, maybe the other one's conditional? I don't know why I would do that, but we'll try it. Maybe there's a state flip in here that I don't hear? Ah, there is a conditional. I'm really surprised there wasn't a fish up there that I could bonk into and not escape from. And punishment. Rude. I wonder if I should go up or down next time. Yeah, I guess I could check up. I'm not sure if the P-balloon goes too deep. And we'll get burnt or not. I feel like I should break one of those, but I shall not. No ball? Now I'm not sure it's the same hint room. Not enterable. I don't think I broke blocks. Oh, it was turn blocks, wasn't it? So now I'm gonna just be, yeah, I'm just gonna be blocked from exiting. Okay. Hello, but how you doing tonight? We were taking a look at that Lunarscapes level that it looks like I hadn't played. At least I couldn't find it in the list, unless it changed names and didn't get their name when I played it. But it does not seem familiar at all. Ball. Mushroom. This getting me though. 90s. 90s are getting me. Seems fine so far. I'm guessing I just go in that pipe then? I don't see any opportunity to take damage in here other than death. Seems like Mario Maker is live again, is it? Doesn't seem like there are more people doing stuff in Mario Maker. We're getting a lot of people. That's good. Halfway. Don't you mean 2/3? Gee. What the fuck was the rest? GG, yeah, whoa. Did we skip some last joke there? We must have skipped some last little joke there, huh? Let's take a look in the viewer and see if anything sticks out. Nothing? Was that a real troll? Yeah, I don't know if we just skipped it. If we guessed right or what. So let me pull up the viewer and we'll take a little peek. At the top 3 Gs. Yeah, maybe the last thing was just throwing it away. That there was no final 50-50. Although with the checkpoint right next to it, I feel like that's the right place to do something insane at the end. Yeah, more Gs. More Gs at the end, no threats. We have hidden blocks turned on. Yep, that was it. All right. I mean, may as well not waste the last one, right? The last checkpoint? Nothing wrong with that. There definitely, I feel like it's almost a wasted opportunity for something silly at the end, even if it wasn't fatal. Yeah. Especially because we just walked into it, but nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't punishment for exploration. Yeah, pretty good overall, though. A lot of really funny setups in there. Lunarscapes doing stuff. Demon, let's see what you got here. Ogre. Poker. 43D. Esports. 9NG. Sports. God damn. Level-headed layers. Ako Udagawa. English title. My hardest level. Translation. My hardest level. Yep. Thank you, little translation thing. And thank you for translating it in there. Is that the French flag? What flag is that? France? No, is that... No, not Poland. France? What flag is that? France? Oh, okay. I felt like I was getting the colors were wrong. Netherlands? Netherlands? Oh, okay. Is it the opposite of the France one? Isn't the France one rotated? France flag. Half Dutch, half Japanese. Cool. So probably Dutch? Yeah, French flag is rotated to the right one. So probably Dutch flag? Yes. So, you know, not my fault everybody decided to do those three colors, but they did. Now I will never recognize anything based on flag. Does look tough. What was the clear rate? Let me take a peek here. 0. Yikes. 0 of 76 attempts. Well, we'll take a look here. Are you wearing purple? Purple? Ox, I hate to tell it to you, but whatever's wrong with you, giving you some ocular issues. I wish I had a purple one. That'd be nice. I'm wearing the one I always wear. You have to hit that question block from below. Esports. Boy, that is a very awkward jump. You know, no matter what your goals are with difficulty, I think one of the things in Kaizo and in anything else that makes difficulty tough in Mario Maker is how long it takes to die. In really tough games like most ROM hacks, most Super Mario World ROM hacks, and stuff like Celeste and Super Meat Boy, you die super fast. You die in like 50 milliseconds and you're back into the game. In Mario Maker, it takes 10 goddamn seconds on a Switch 1 and still like 4 or 5 seconds on a Switch 2. So every single time I die in a level that is... What? No, oh, what was the crater clear time here? That I assume is very short. More info. 55 seconds, good God. So every single time I die, I'm gonna spend 4 seconds. I'm gonna die in about a second, and then I'm gonna spend 4 seconds waiting to play again. Unless you're on a Switch 1, then you're gonna spend 9 seconds waiting to play again. Which I think just feels terrible. This feels absolutely terrible. Ewilswe, you are next up here. It probably won't be too long, because I will not suffer this for long. I think the best thing that you can do in a high difficulty level is make sure, at the very least, the player gets to hit the ground running. The first jump is not precise or difficult or irritating. It might be... Like, it might fit the difficulty of the level, but it should be something that you can really slam into, that you can just start running and hit. Recommend carefully standing here and then jumping. Yeah. Yeah, there isn't really any fun to be had here. In general, I think this is a bad way to do it. This is a bad way to structure difficulty, even at a very, very, very high difficulty experience. I think you want to make sure, at the very least, the beginning is accessible, no matter what level of precision or difficulty that you're going for. And it might even just be a case of maybe slightly rearrange what the player's going to do. But I'm not going to spend 80% of my time dying and 20% of my time trying to do a pixel-perfect weird little jump there. What I would recommend, here, I think I even have it up, if you do like the precise and awkward things, but straying away from Kaizo, The stuff by this creator, this level's a good deal easier than a lot of the other ones. But the stuff that Tempest Funk has done for kind of getting over its style, like really awkward precision experiences, is excellent. That level is perfect. But he's done some contest levels and some other really, really tough precision levels that are extremely difficult but sticky, satisfying to play, and they don't start like this. Starting like this is a crime. But yeah, no matter what your goals are, no matter how hard you want it to be the last fucking level in Team 0% or whatever, no matter how bad you want it to be terrible, I think you still want to make sure that people can get through the first couple seconds real smooth. I think that helps. Yeah, it's just a rough way to start. You're welcome to drop another one in there. Ewilswe, let's see what you got. 37 and 2H. But starting that way, it's just really rough. Really, really rough. If there's anything I could really, if I could demand for Mario Maker 2 or Mario Maker 3, it would be for instant retry. Really, really fast retry. Would just go so far. It would help. Yoshi betrayed us. Yoshi traitors. Some Yoshis have betrayed the Mushroom Kingdom and joined Bowser's forces. I think that's the Swedish flag, right? See? You use unique colors. We pretty much just got Sweden and Ukraine are the only two with those colors that stick out. My air conditioner is trying to freeze my fucking toes off. So I'm going to tell it to calm down. There we go. Let's take a peek. Oop, almost hit play together. Take a 1-something clear %. Was that Yoshi trying to kill me out the gate? Yeah, I think that's what you're setting up here. That's your gag. Okay. How reactable is that? Oh, a little. I mean, you only have a second. I wish that you had more than a second if the first thing you're gonna do is make the player react, but okay. Yeah, especially with it being the first thing you do in the level, set up some little Rube Goldberg machine where it takes a second to get to you. Okay, oops, I'm dumb. Yikes. You could stretch that red part out so you land a little further to the right. Ooh, I could bring that shell with me. That's worth doing. I wonder if I can get any cheese out of it. So this Yoshi is just gonna watch? Oh, he's gonna do this. Oh, good. I mean, I guess why wouldn't I do this then? Oh, well now I won't get that mushroom. Yikes! Okay, see ya. Well, your lineups here aren't great, so Yoshi's kind of jumping the gun on some of these. But yeah, pretty spammy. Okay, Yoshi's dead now, and I have a key. Pretty spammy. Not a terrible concept, but pretty spammy with what you're doing there. I'd much rather see Yoshi release less things in a coordinated way that the player can't very easily reverse. Like, you could lock that down so the player isn't immediately like, oh, I'll just knock him up by Yoshi then. Always a little awkward to do a ground pound in like 3 blocks like that. It'd be nice if it was a little taller. Not the end of the world, but it would be nice. I guess the P-switch, we could have just had the P-switch wear off too. What am I doing here? We got bombs. Oh, we're gonna break those blocks and then throw these, I guess. Okay. Oops, come here. Oops. If you're doing infinite power-ups, it's always worth asking yourself, like, wait, can I do this without infinite power-ups? And if the answer is no, it's too hard, reduce some of the stuff you have going on here. I don't think this is way, way, way too many projectiles. But it also feels just a little spammy. I'd rather see more projectiles, like, unroll and become a threat after the first little bit here. Hi. Yes. He required drugs. They all did many, many drugs and were crazy and then ran away. I'm sure they're fighting something.
I saw that.
Yeah, when you do infinite power-ups, you basically just, you know, there's no threat now. You still have a kind of interesting boss fight here, but I'll just, oops, keep getting them. I'll just keep grabbing power-ups. Put a pipe in that spawns more mushrooms. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's an easy fix for a extremely difficult or tedious boss fight, but I think there's better ways to fix it than give me more mushrooms. You can limit the number without it being 0 by putting a couple of mushrooms on, crack? Or hats or whatever, and then giving the player turtle shells instead. Koopa Troopas. What are you doing for the other one? But thanks for dropping something in there. Did I miss the flip? This was meant for easy fight. Yeah, it's not too tough, but it is a little tedious. If you wanted it to be easy, less blocks, less bomb mining. I think you never really want to make the player break more than like 3 blocks. And that's what Kirby usually tried to stick to when they were having you break through a bunch of blocks. I think that's a good place to be. Oh, I was not throwing a hat over there, and now, because the hat's trapped over there, I am fucked. I guess I could go in there and get it. Okay, there's one of them. What's he doing for the other one? We just going up there? I think we're just going up there. Fine. Okay, weird. Weird trigger. But cute little animation. Here's the key. Yeah, I really wish they'd given us... Wow, what? Okay, the P-switch is gonna do it. I thought you were making me bring one of these. Hey? Yoshi's killing some mushrooms. Probably sad you didn't have the toads. Yeah. Yeah, I really wish... I don't understand why there were so many things they locked away in story mode. Wow, we're going hard on these little illustrations here, and then not the end.
What are they doing?
That's a lot. Oh god, okay. Second boss fight. Do we have a checkpoint before this? Heidi's here to offer additional commentary. Apparently. Oh, you don't want to go back to work. That's what it is. Oops. Well, this one doesn't have infinite power-ups. Which one? No, it's partially covered by the browser here. One level, I gave the player infinite swords for the boss battle. You need link. Streamer feedback was for it to be coming out of the pipe. Yeah, some people are going to have different thoughts. Well, I'm glad. Bullet bills? Red bullet bills? Homing bullet bills? I don't know.
Oh my god, where are you supposed to go? How are you supposed to survive?
Like that. You zerg it, you do it over and over. Yeah, I think you always want to target finite. you may not want to be like, well, I'm going to give the player a mushroom or a fire flower before the fight and that's it. That's pretty traditional, but you don't have to do that. If you want to have something more complicated than that, that works, but you can limit the number of power-ups that you give the player. I'm making this harder with her noises.
This game makes it good.
Then you're screwed and have to die? Well, that is how boss fights work. Yeah, different people are going to have different thoughts. I'm not going to argue that my feedback is the absolute be-all, end-all. But in general, I do think infinite power-ups are usually a pretty good indicator of something being a little lazy. Usually you're justifying something tedious, or that's too difficult to be enjoyable. Sometimes it's mechanically necessary. But you still want to find a way to polish it so that you still have some player challenge, so that it's not challenge-free, but also so that it isn't insanely hard or very tedious. Tedium is the thing to really watch out for. Last boss, by the way. Yeah, the other one seemed a little overtuned. This one seems a little, or a little overly easy. This one seems a little overly hard. Once you once you lose the consistency of the first couple of shots, it turns into chaos. So I'm guessing what you did and what everybody who succeeds does is either random success like this or succeeding right away in the beginning when things are consistent by hitting both of them close together. Well, and if that's the case, and if you can recognize that, oh, people didn't like being in a case where they required the link power-up and couldn't proceed without it, so you need to do something about that, okay, well, you can still give people an alternative to do damage that isn't infinite power-ups. It could be infinite Koopa Troopa shells, something like that. So then the player can at least throw those. It could be that you have a power-up that floats by on a timer, so after 30 seconds, another power-up comes out. Where's my thing? Oh, really? Okay. That's too far up. I shouldn't have to scroll the camera for that to work. Okay, there we go. Wow. And there we go. And then Yoshi dies. Okay. Oh.
Yes, I'm a winner.
Yeah, GG. Yeah, I don't think the level itself was terrible. I think that execution left a little bit to be desired there. It went a little aggressive on the boss fights, but the overall, like, the illustration that you were coming up, the little storyline and theming that you were doing was pretty well done. Although I kind of wish I could get Yoshi, like, I wish we could grab Yoshi at the end. Like, were I to try and do it with that kind of theme, one of the really classic things that you do with Yoshi is throw him in a pit to jump higher. That would have been funny for the last thing, is to have the player jump to the end by ditching Yoshi into a pit. By catching up to or grabbing Yoshi and then dumping him in a pit. But yeah, that first boss fight was just, it was a lot. I cut some of the blocks out of there if you just want it to be set up that way so that the player can blow those out a little faster. And then you can prevent the player from, you should be able to prevent the player from throwing the shell in there, but still permit the Bob-omb, or the shell would be fine if something killed the shell. Yeah, there's a couple of ways you could do that with, like, something pushing or breaking anything that falls in there. That would blow up. Yeah, if you had a block going back and forth, that would blow up the Bob-omb and kill the shell if you threw it in there. I guess I didn't think it through. Yeah, and then the second one just felt like chaos. There was no consistency in the way those things come out, so you're just kind of jumping through it. We had enough power-ups to get through it eventually, but it still kind of felt like one of those things where you're just throwing yourself at it. Yeah, well, and Mathelete, that's kind of what I was getting at there, is people tend to... You tend to excuse tedium or to turn it into something where it's just a death zerg because you want it to be hard, but then you're giving them infinite power-ups and you don't know how to make it hard, so then it just turns into spam, and then it's just damage boost to the boss. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, Mathelete, we were looking at your super world, right? W7G M83 1JF. We're looking at super. Ewilswe, thanks for dropping another one in there. Next level is Tug of War. Yoshi. Input's what I do. Can't help it. Playing a 10 out of 10 game last night, all I could think of was, well, here's little quality of life tweaks we could make. I wrote a bunch of them down, and we'll send them to, we'll find some feedback hole to cram them in for, Yacht Club. Mina the Howler's been really good, though. This level was originally upside down. I'm glad it is no longer upside down. Go look at food channel? Okay. I have that power here. My Discord. Meals. Chicken paprikash. That looks nice. Over the egg noodles? Rotini? I think it's egg noodles and one just looks like a rotini. Do. Egg nudes. I bet it'd be good over spatzel too. Yeah, Flock was on because you're excited about paprikation. 10 out of 10? Could make it 11 out of 10? No, just... You can have something that's really, really great and still come up with more ways to do it. That's also, you know, the good is the enemy of the perfect. And they did already delay it, so it wants egg noodles. It's a Hungarian dish, so it wants egg noodles. Hungarians don't do spatzel? Hungarian spatzel. I think Hungarians do spatzel. It looks like they call it no kedli, but it looks like it's the same thing. I mean, I'm sure it's served over egg noodles. It just looks like something that would be really nice over spatzel. Do. Egg noodles, dumplings, or potatoes. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Liked it over mashed potatoes. That makes sense. It kind of makes sense. Mashed potatoes is weirder than just potato pieces. Do. Do. I have too many things open. Good. Yeah, not saying egg noodles are wrong. I just really like spatzel too. I am extremely into dumplingy things. Like, I like noodles. Nothing wrong with noodles. I'm not saying noodles are not great. But dumplings, spatzel, all types of like simple extruded flour things are real nice like that. That you cook in a liquid. Do. Keep this one. Oh, and that's the end. Well, I'm glad it wasn't upside down. Do. Pretty quick one. Less flat. Definitely less flat, which is good as we get further along, that it's not totally flat. Still, unusual in the way that you structure, like, the physical terrain, but that's still progress from what we were seeing. There's a lot more going on there. No, not water. Not water if I can help it. The answer is always no. And I will die on that cross. Put me up there. You nail me down. Through the wrists. Not even through the middle of your hands, but through the wrists. Hurts real bad. One little thing to stand on, so you're pushing up to breathe over and over. Like, just say you can think of a reason why upside down levels exist. We'll let you down. Like, no. Shouldn't exist. Should not be used. I played one level where the guy had set it up so that it was like a breakout type thing, where you were shooting things up to break things out. That made sense visually, but I still hate upside down levels, and it would have worked the other way. Level was having a theme and not being able to come up with too much with it. Well, they'll crawl over spikes. You could have had the player bouncing on them with Yoshi. Well, I guess Yoshi can also walk on spikes. Are we just ditching Yoshi here? I can't see that. I wish I could see down into that pit. Yeah, we had scrolled it from jumping over here, yeah. Oops. But at least we weren't going to die. Yeah, I've seen people use it as a one-off troll. But you're also wasting your whole subworld for that one joke. But it can be pretty funny. Sports. Especially if I don't have to actually do any platforming. But that still would have worked. The upside down gag still could have worked if we got a, if we had a different, if we had gravity flipping around differently. You know what I mean? Like, they could have made it work so many ways. They could have made it work so many goddamn ways, and I just really wish that we had something better. Hate the upside down so much. Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, again, really? Lukewarm. Really lukewarm. Well, the doors are still going to be backwards if you're upside down. You're still going to push the wrong button for the doors. That's what really irritates me, is I wish a lot of things just still kind of worked the way you would expect, except for gravity. Other games have done that really effectively, too. It's just, there's a big difference. I know it sounds small, but the difference between gravity flipping and the visuals flipping is big. It's very big. That matters. I'm mad about it. I will never not be mad about it. Wow. Did you make a template and just stick different enemies in it? Oh. Was the super world biting off a little more than you could chew? Okay, this is very tedious and stupid. I'm glad there was a mushroom at the beginning. I could have just damage boosted through it had I not lost it on a chain chomp. World 3 was the last one you designed. Are we in World 3 or are we in World 2? Yoshi and the damage boost. Yoshi can eat chain chomps? Yoshi should not be able to eat chain chomps. No, unacceptable. That's weird as fuck. Do. Only the small ones, yeah. Pretty weird. Trying too hard to get it done and over with. Yeah, I think that means you bit off maybe a little more than you should. Especially when a lot of it, you said, was composited from levels you had already made in the past. Yeah, ooh. Hank the Hammer Bros Castle. Can green Yoshi eat red Yoshi? I think you can get a red egg in your mouth. But I don't think he can eat the other Yoshi. God, would that be fun. Okay. A little blind there, but we could at least trust it. I don't know if I've ever told anybody this before, but maybe more enemies? Like, Steve's traditional level design video, that video linked there, is really, really, really useful. But trying to come up with, like, what other enemies could I put in this? Like, what else could I do with this? I could do thwomps, and what goes good with thwomps? What did they do with thwomps in a lot of castles? Dry bones? Dry bones was in a lot of castles. Bonies, but we don't have bonies, but you could use some other little crawler, like a Goomba or a Galoomba or whatever. Ow. Seemed tough to deal with. You did some fire bars and fire, so maybe fire potobos as well, but some other active dodging component as we're platforming through, so the platforming doesn't feel like we're jumping around on blank spots. This is something. This is an iteration after your checkpoint that's giving us a different platforming experience. A lot of Super Mario World castles also had moving components or spiky areas that you were moving through carefully, or make blocks over lava, which isn't great in Mario Maker, but is something. Yeah, there we go. There we're getting a little bit of stuff that feels like a level. Took a sec. I really hate Super Mario World dry bones and their goddamn bones. Not as much as I hate Hammer Bros. There's a spike. Sledge Bro. Okay. This is a cute little custom boss. Or I assume first chunk of a custom boss. Boy, I really wanted to go up there and see if there was anything up there if I got in there. Design this last, and oh, and that was the end. Okay. B9, how you doing tonight? Well, it started to come a little bit more together into a level. That boss felt like it was the little intro thing before the actual boss fight, and then it was just over. But it was fine. Better than what we were seeing so far in the caves. You know, we got through those real fast. But yeah, in general, it feels, it doesn't feel bad, but it feels lukewarm. Like a little low effort. Lower effort than, it feels like almost everything is filler, and I'm wondering when we'll get to the meat. Hopefully, we will get to the meat. Wow, Dudla. Let's see what you got here. Still there? Oh yeah, Spot says you're there. Oh, you're ready. You had that on the clipboard. Okay, let's take a peek here. NQL. We're gonna get through that whole super world. BPM. 5FF. Good day, mate. I can't do accents at all. I'm very bad at it. I can do one accent that I will not do because it is bad. I have spent a long time and a lot of time around Asian people, and I can do an accent. I can do an accent like that. I can do a good impression of the first generation immigrants I've spent a lot of time around. However, I think it is pretty racist. Ugh. I think that's what a lot of levels ended up being. I was like, wait, I still need to add these. Let's throw some stuff together. Yeah. Oh, oops. I would rather have more high quality level or less high quality levels, less levels total that are of a higher quality than more levels or a fully filled out super world. NQL, BPM, 5FF. One of my buttons back here is bound to B, I think, and I squeezed by accident. Boo's Ice E Challenge. Sports, god damn.
Oh.
I wonder why it's ice coins. Oh my god. Is this really what you're doing? Oh no. What's the clear percent on this? There's no clears. Almost no attempts. Very new this month. 0 clears. Clear check time of 31 seconds. The word lull, that is why we used to check more info on every level. Doot, 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 doot. Wah, 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 wah. Look for this. Trying to see if we're looking at burrito or just shitty precision. Uh-oh, is Wazulus broken? Are we not going to be able to look at the viewer? I was going to pull it up so we'd be ready to look at it. Oh, you know what we should try? We should try the hold right and hold right with run. House level is the penultimate level of the Super World. 2017 on the 3DS and copied over. Well, we'll probably get there. Typical Bean Burrito Craft. That's kind of what it seems like. And I'm wondering if there's some strat here that they had. Sometimes it's hold run, sometimes it's just walk. That's what it looks like. It doesn't seem like there's a clear lineup for either of those to be just like a jump and then duck type of thing. We can try walking and then a spin. And then a duck, and then maybe we just slide through. But yeah, it does say pretty clearly there. I would like to take a look at the viewer to be more clear if I want to yell at you or not. But it does seem pretty clear what you're doing here as a Bean Burrito, and I'm not interested in a deliberately tedious or annoying to deal with level. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have a very fun idea, and it looks like hidden blocks are a component, and the lull in there makes me think it's deliberately just a shitty level. If you want to make shitty levels, there are better ways to make shitty levels. Like, there are great shitposty shit levels. We were just looking at some great ones from Lunarscapes earlier today. Let me pull up that level code. You can look at those if you actually care. But, like, you can do a shitpost that is funny as fuck. Like, you can. You absolutely can. This creator. Go look at this creator's levels here. Right here. More info. Some really, really great ones. Yeah, Vega has some good ones as well. A lot of people in the troll community do some shitposty stuff that's also really funny. But the goal should never be tedium or annoying. Like, you can make a garbage level that isn't actual hot garbage. That was not that. That is not something I want to play, though. I don't want to play just garbage for garbage's sake. That's not... There's no enjoying that. Anyone who tells you they enjoy that, they're lying. They're in a different place in their head. I wish we could all do better. FLT. 6SG. Doot. Wow. Wave Race 64, Dolphin Park. Shit. No, oh yeah. Wave Race was the jet ski game for the Nintendo 64. I remember that. I was gonna say I knew I've played it. Let's take a peek here. I knew I've played it, but I could not. Was almost blank up there. I didn't like it. Oh, cool, frog level. Hi. Did it have really good music? Or did it just have the one really good track? Oh, cute. Oh, great. I love this shit. Oh, I love that shit. Aw, rude. Oop, I'm alive. Slightly. Time to make a hot garbage level for the lulls. There's an infinite number of them already. Like, we have so many. And Steve min-maxed, like, the worst idea you could come up with already. The least fun possible level. Oh, there's coins down there indicated. Okay, so I was just being dumb. There we go. Yeah, Steve min-maxed the worst possible level, and then, Panga just whole ham stole the whole idea and did it also for content without credit that I saw. So I think we're good on that. Like, I think we're already done. There's no improvements to be made on that. And it's really tough, because when you're doing that thing where you're when you're trying to, like... Am I waiting? I think I must just be waiting. Trying to be ironic about, something shitty. It's like making a sarcastic racist joke. Like, to everybody else who's watching, it'll be impossible to differentiate from actual racism. And figuring out where that sweet spot is, where, like, it's very clear what the joke is, and it's... that distinct from what you're making fun of is tough to get to. GG. That was cute. That was a cute little thing at the end there. I like that. You're doing the first, second, third place thing. Nintendo wouldn't let me use the official slogan in the description. Really? The official slogan of, like, what, the game? Of Wave Race? What was it? Yoshi. Yo. Yoshit. That's funny. That's called the Scunthorpe problem. And let me type that out here. Wave race. Wave race. Huh. That's weird. Why would it not allow wave? Oh, race. Like racist? Like race? That seems weird. But if you look at the word Scunthorpe, you understand what the Scunthorpe problem is. It's caused a lot of really weird issues for people from places that contain words like cunt in them. Yeah, good stuff. Really fun stuff. I like the frog speedrun stuff a lot. That flowed really, really well. Booted right through it. Fun stuff. Oh yeah, frog works good with the wave race theme too. That's funny. Alright, cheating? Let's see what you got here. 31J. ThgMg. TKJ. Can't spell or think. 31H. Strap on your seahorse. The first two words. Strap on. Well, strap on I could see. But that also seems unnecessary. But okay. We were doing stuff with Yoshi, and, like, every single thing that I wanted to do, because I wanted to name... I was annoyed at the very first word filter thing. I don't remember what it was. But I got annoyed, and then I was like, well, now everything is going to be... I'm going to go around the word filter, so every single enemy is named, like, penis and dick balls and shit nuts and stuff. But, like, you can just go around it by substituting one of the alpha characters, one of the alternate language characters. Like, why even bother? Why word filter at all? Like, realistically, you want to do a word filter like that and have it be effective? Don't prevent it. Block the level from being posted, you know? Geometry, ew. Oh, Geometry Dash inspired, decent pace required, extra time given, no CP, 100 seconds. Let's take a peek. I'm surprised you didn't theme it as an auto runner to do a Geometry Dash type thing. That's fine. Okay, and then the wiggling. Oops. Moles. P. Oh yeah, so they're trying to prevent like a space as a modification to get away with bad words. Lazy. And yet we can have level codes with stuff like Goy and Wog in them. I guess Boy isn't really a slur, just kind of a dog whistle for dipshits. Oops. Didn't make it auto scroll because I wanted people to have the ability to get world record. Yeah, that's a good thought. Yeah, oftentimes people chase tight timers really closely, and that ends up feeling awful specifically for the WTF, yeah. Yeah, and that implies a swear word. Wog is a slur. Wog is a slur in Britain, in, the UK, that I honestly can't believe that at no point did they think about that. Like, oh, let's make sure we don't do any other three-letter slurs in other languages. Like, how hard would that have been, you guys? Oops, aw. I want to hit that at like a dead run. Oops. Geometry Dash is one of those games like kind of like Undertale, where when people are making levels that you see the words, you're immediately like, oh shit. And like there can be great ones, but they're usually awful. But this is actually pretty decent so far. Oop, I gotta grab that. To do thing here real quick. There we go. But unlike Undertale, I don't like Geometry Dash. I don't like that type of well, if there's a checkpoint too, that resolves a lot of those potential issues with the timer being too tight. But yeah, if it is tight, then it's tough to chase world record and unexciting, and passing sucks. I really hate flagpole death. Oh my god, and Osu. God damn, Osu people were really annoying for a while. Somehow rhythm games would come up and I'm like, yeah, I really like rhythm games. People were like, oh my god, I love Osu. Like, no, dude, fuck off. It's not a rhythm game. You're a metronome game, you fucker. Go be a metronome. Go click some stuff. Oof. Yeah, it's decent so far. Also, DDR with fingers I hate. While we're doing hot takes, I'll just go all the way there. If you're playing DDR with your fingers, you're not playing DDR. That sucks ass. Yeah, no, I agree, but a lot of people, that's how they play DDR. Crazy. I know the floor pads are terrible, or you have to spend a lot to get a decent pad. What is DDR with fingers? I don't know. That used to be a really big thing with, like, rhythm people, is playing DDR with their friggin' with your fingers. You're just doing the arrow keys. Or? And, like, I don't think you can't have a rhythm game that you're playing with a controller. It doesn't have to be a physical game. I absolutely adore Patapon. Though all of those games were absolutely wonderful. But physical rhythm stuff is a lot of fun. I really love Beat Saber. I'm not great at it, but I spent a lot of time doing it. It's in your head. Some of the people who worked on it are making a sequel called Ratatan. I think it's in early access. I played the demo and it didn't quite hit right, but it seemed like they knew it and were coming back to it. All 4 limbs to play DDR? That's awesome. You mean not holding on to a thing, but like having their hands on the ground to do like the second pad? That would be funny. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I panicked. Stepmania is DDR that you can use any input. That's probably what a lot of people were doing with the finger thing. I just remember it was... A buddy of mine liked it a lot, and it just blew me away. Like, get a pad. No, they're expensive. Okay, well then you're not doing DDR. You're dumb. used to play a lot of Frets on Fire a bajillion years ago, because I liked basically nothing that was in Guitar Hero. I know there's a better one now that people really like for Guitar Hero Clone on PC. But I also feel like I have very little interest in that compared to like Beat Saber is just a more fun activity for playing along with stuff like that. And there's a lot of pretty decent stuff in Beat Saber. Where's that checkpoint? I swear the description said there was a checkpoint. Oh, I see that. I see what you're doing there with your lies. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble if there's no checkpoint. Okay, hang on. Clig, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping something in there. DDR pad at your feet and then a DDR pad mounted above you would be the fucking... I would play terrible DDR songs just to fiddle around with that and have a lot of fun with it. Troll level, I figured. No, description said no checkpoint, but you're almost at the end. Okay. Oh yeah, I was not going at a good speed. The on-off blocks too made me think maybe we were doing like a second lap type of thing. Feels like pick a path. Okay, no, it's just, oh my god, an alternate. Oh, description said no checkpoint. Hands for up and right and legs for left and down. Weird. But okay, yeah, I could see that. Getting over all of them so you can, I guess, touch them fast. Still better than fingers. That was the end, and I died. As one does. David Dance Dance, I think was actually John Revolution. Yeah, buddy of mine. What in the fuck is Pud doing? Do you see this? He's sticking like one of his hands through his other ones? Pud, what are we doing? Pud, you're crazy, buddy. He did too many drugs. He's being crazy. John DD Revolution. He was a revolutionary. He danced. He watched too much anime. He couldn't stop. Gave him bad taste in music. When I first bought Beat Saber to try out for like, oh, it'll be good exercise. I like rhythm stuff. I looked at a bunch of the songs that were in there. Like I previewed all of them, looked at a little bit, and it had like hour and 50 minutes on it. So I was right at the cusp of you can't return it anymore, and was gonna return it and was like, well, hang on, let me see how hard it is to do custom songs and like find one and try it. And I found some probably Undertale music, but something from some really good video game music, and instantly was like, oh shit, this is the best. This is the thing. And now I have like some 800 goddamn songs in there. I like doing it on, oops, coyote. I like doing it on my exercise bike, because then I keep moving and it naturally compels me to pedal, because it looks like you're kind of moving forward. And it's pretty much the only thing that'll get my heart rate to like 140, like way, way, way up there. Without having to be like if I hike for 4 hours in a fucking, with a really heavy pack in a billion degrees, my heart will also get very, very up there, but I also will want to die. Esports. John Double D Revolution. Something about big tits. Oh my god, I should just slow down. I should just slow down. I obviously don't have to go at the fastest possible speed. There we go. But yeah, I'm sure there's cool music in Step Mania. If I ever have infinite money or get lucky and come into a decent DDR pad, that would be fun. I know there are like people who manufacture nice ones for a couple $100. Buddy of mine plays it on PS2 a little bit with one of those flexible pads, one of those shitty ones. He likes that a lot, but I don't like those pads, and I don't like any of the songs. in those. Okay, don't go in the toilet there, smarty pants. Oh my god. Had to give yours away, no room for it? That sucks. That's no fun. Right at the end again. Yeah, pacing is good. It does not require me to have an expert familiar with Geometry Dash or any love for it to be enjoyable, which I like. Cobalt Flux Dance Pad. Is that one of the ones I was looking at? I was looking at him for that buddy that I mentioned the other day, because I think Linus ThgMg was looking at one, or probably got one for free. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take one. Oh, those look nice. Those look quite nice. Those look like arcade pads. Doot. Sold out. Thank you. Hey, here's a tip. Every single person on every website ever, put the fucking price even if it's sold out. Yeah, so annoying. So goddamn annoying. Just put the price. Even if you're going to change the price later, it's still nice to get a really rough idea of what you're charging. I'm guessing from the construction and how it looks, $1,200 would be my guess. Don't list it anywhere. I was thinking a little bit too about like, hey, so this is just an input. This is just a controller. I've built controllers. I've done custom controllers, but I've also built at least one controller. It wouldn't be that hard to build. Oh, I built two controllers. I built the arcade thing too, an arcade pad. It wouldn't be that hard to build something like that. It would just be testing something that was robust enough to stand up to getting stomped on. Yeah, I wonder. I would bet that there just isn't. There probably isn't quite enough people who want those things for there to be a very lucrative market in making, like, mass producing or even single person producing on demand type of thing. Next best thing. Oh, what was that? Friday Night Funkin', something like that. Five nights at fuck you. Fuck. I hate Five Nights at Freddy's so much, and it's in my brain. That thing is cool as fuck. That's a lot of steel. Oh, but I bet you could spray that whole thing down when it gets dirty, so you could just play it in your sweaty fucking feet and then hose it off. Or stomp on it with shoes, probably, if it looks like that. Let me pull it up so I'm not such a dickhead. PIU. PIU mean? Gold cabinet. Oh, you should change the pictures when we go there. Come on. Oh, you don't have a picture? Oh, you do have a picture of the gold one. Oh, LEDs. Okay, that's cool. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Interesting. Are they using a series of force gauges? Oh, that's fascinating. Huh. It would be very robust. Boy, that's cool. And then you get a lot of light coming through the middle there. I think that's what that is. I think that's force gauges on each of the edges there. That is fucking cool. Wow. And welding. And all welded. Very cool. I want to see the gold one, you fucker. Aero panel graphics. Oh, okay. No, it's not the whole thing wasn't gold. I wanted to see one that was all like brass coated or something. Okay. Very cool looking though. Oh. But yeah, I think the Funkin' game was also finger DDR, wasn't it? Got really popular with certain people. with annoying people. It got really popular with people who are very annoying on the internet. Ow. We're gonna get it. We were close. I got distracted by Pud. Dude, autofocus. God, looks crazy. Just passed out, face up. Face up with his paws out. You forgot to be afraid. Yeah, I like rhythm stuff. I want a little more to it, though, than just wiggling. Or precise mouse stuff. Precise mouse stuff seems crazy. Yeah, that's what Geometry Dash is, right? It's alternating between rhythmic clicking and then precise mouse movements, right? No? Just clicking? Oh, I thought there was, I thought you were doing precision stuff with the mouse, too. Well, fuck Geometry Dash. Even more reason not to like it. Ooh, I thought I was gonna make that. Clicking, huh? So the floaty stuff, the hovery stuff is just clicking to not touch stuff, huh? Not really a rhythm game. Isn't that what the upper level stuff is, though? Is that you're learning, you're basically learning a click pattern? Oh, uh-oh. Boy, I should have just stayed lined up, huh? Oh, fuck! The cloud wiggled me down! Well, if it's not a rhythm game, then what the hell is it? You can't have a one-button platformer. Is it? Well, it does not tickle my pickle. Yeah, I want more. I want more. More gameplay. Oops. I panicked there for just a sec, thought I wasn't going to make it, and then I made it. Copy and paste from their Steam page. Game features rhythm-based action platforming. I don't have a good one for that. I guess that's closest we're gonna get. But yeah, I strongly got the impression it was a rhythm game. I think a rhythm platformer is a good idea. I would just like more than that. Honestly, after the final boss in Mario Wonder, I think they could do a whole Mario rhythm platforming game and it would be fucking awesome. Well, rhythm's optional in everything. You can mute DDR and just look at the arrows. You could probably mute Beat Saber and just slice the blocks. I'm gonna go a little slower in here. Because the cloud wiggle. Ouchie. Oh, good, we're right there. Yeah, very generous with the timer. You know, I wanted to at least see the flagpole because I was curious where we're at with that, because that ends up being kind of a deal breaker for me, but we're nowhere near being a problem with it. Yeah, good stuff. At no point does it require me to, in any way, like Geometry Dash. You can still have a good experience platforming through it. It didn't require me to move at an absolute breakneck pace, and I think that's also why some of the platforming, especially in the beginning, was a little, sports. was a little awkward, but I think that was intentional. You wanted it to be awkward, and it all worked just fine too. It wasn't so bad that it ruined the flow or anything, but it did flow pretty well outside of those sections. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Is Mario a rhythm game if you jump to the beat of the music? Well, no, because it's not necessary, but Mario Wonder had rhythm levels and concluded with a rhythm-based fight that was very, very cool. Oh. But it is important to recognize, too, that people who don't like things that you like aren't attacking you. That spirited disagreement is a really important thing to have the capacity to do. It is actually, it's totally okay with me if you like Geometry Dash, even though I think it's terrible. Especially, oh yeah, you make decent stuff. Yeah, we looked at it. Especially if you aren't one of the people who makes the worst levels I've ever played. But that is one of the ones, like, I love Undertale. But people who make Undertale levels for a while there were just fucking terrible. It was constant and it was terrible. Pud is trying to be a circle. He's so cute. He forgot to be afraid. I really want to throw something at him. But it would make me so sad. Well, okay, here's how we'll split the baby here. I'm gonna throw, it is the drugs. I'm gonna throw a treat at him. And we're gonna see what he does. It might be really funny and it might be really sad. Oh no, it just bounced off his head. He didn't even freak out. He likes the drugs. He's too high. He is too high. You liked it when it was 2 levels in Flash on Newgrounds. It does feel like a Flash game. It feels like a Flash game that continued. But unlike Isaac, it didn't continue into something amazing. Some people are trying to make a Geometry Dash troll level. Oh, God. Well, it could still be good. Possible. We've seen it. L2F. F1G. Somehow I missed the Newgrounds game stuff. Like, in general, Flash games did not satisfy me or entertain me. I think Binding Isaac was like the one exception of like, oh wow, people do cool stuff in Flash sometimes. But that was also a standalone thing. Oh yeah, Sleepy Trolls. 1 new troll added after CP2. The food? He is looking for it, but look how sleepy he looks. He looks sleepier than a hot dog. Just wiggling around and sniffing. Oh, we did some drugs. They kind of ignored it. Oh, they didn't ignore that one. I'm gonna have to swap out the catnip that's in that dispenser too, so they don't get the thing. Hot dog. Oh, I bet Heidi kidnapped him. Heidi's been stealing him. Heidi's been stealing him when she takes naps so that he can sleep on her. Better not to kidnap my baby. I told her not to kidnap him while I'm streaming. Hot dog adventure? We need the hot dog? We'll see. Maybe he'll come. The problem is I have too many boxes over there that have, like, my name and address on them that are getting cleaned up, hopefully, this weekend. I'm also going to do a custom one of these. I got an extra one, and I got plans. There we go. I'm going to remember a good deal of this. But we'll see. We'll see if we can go track him down. Blurry filter on the NDI cam. You can't read any text. Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh, it's a little different. Oh, it's a little different. I can't just dodge it. I can't just go fast and dodge it. All right. Bomb is new. I see that. Let me see if she kidnapped him. Yeah, Hot Dog's been getting a lot of bonding time with the bunny. And very... She said no. No, he's around here somewhere. Wow, come back here. Oops. Humorously, Hot Dog is afraid of the very small bunny. It's very cute. Nice. Oh. I think we had bombs in the first one even. Oh my god, what's happening to me? I was good at this. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Walking to the neutral. We just need 2, right? And then he'll stop? Okay, seems okay. 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 Yeah, I think I remember most of it. Oh, I need to take damage, yep. I remember most of it. Yeah, the cats sure do seem to like the new drugs. Cheating, thanks for dropping another one in there, almost. There we go. Is that what we're doing? Oh, no, I guess I could just go take damage first, yeah. Okay, there we go. Well, there's no one-way there now. So now do I just do that to trigger it? Okay. Okay, that's fine. And that mushroom is there in case... Oh, in case I drop it on the way over. Yeah, that makes sense. What you did speedrun strats? Probably strats. I remember getting a little confused here last time, but I think it's just run and then let go. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, but I fucked it up. Yes, but also no. That's the ceiling. Hot Pud. Hot Pud, and I guess Crackers are behind him. You can't really see. Dude. Sure wish Hot Dog would go in his bed, that I put a Lazy Susan under and everything, and I put a little permanent heater under it. He likes the warm bed. So then, no harm in doing this. Yeah, no harm in just doing this either. Good. We don't have to do a really awkward thing there to get through it. Sports. What did I eat? I eat for lunch. No, I just had curry for lunch. I don't know why I'm like this. Oh, can I steal a mushroom? Is this close enough to steal it? No. Maybe, but probably not. Oh, the icicle would take care of it anyway. There we go. We did need both. Here's the next checkpoint, which we can just grab. Oh, P-switch weight. P-switch weight. At least there's a 50 coin we could probably have gone and got. Okay. Oh, this is different. Do I have to? I think I have to be careful not to trip, not to drop that. Okay. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Just do that. Get this. And then carefully stay right aligned, maybe? Yeah. Can you get trapped in there and get soft lock? That claw interaction is pretty weird. No, you can't? That's good. I was gonna try duck. Uh-oh. Next time. What was this? Was this just, this is a little different, too. Oh, I forgot how ducking works. Forgot how slopes work. I'm requesting a hot dog Uber service for you, Casey. We will see. She takes the call. Yeah, I swear I've seen people do funny little trolls that stick you in there like that. So I wondered if it was possible, but it doesn't seem like it. I thought there was something with the claw being able to stick you down there, but nope. Hey, little buddy. I know, I want him to have some more drugs.
No.
Aww. Here, let's see if we can give him some drugs directly. Direct hot dog drug time. Dog, be on camera. There we go. He's licking the outside of the bottle. Oh. You're so bad at it, little buddy. Who says no like this? Drugs. Drugs, buddy.
Wow, he took it all.
Oh. Ads. Ads? What, a whole ads? Ow! Oh, you stabbed me, you little fucker. Oh, he stuck the claw right in me. Oh, ads are starting, yeah. They should be busted still. I hope they're still busted. Hot dog, are you gonna sit somewhere cute, or are you gonna just put your balls close to my straw? He's twitching. What are we doing here, doggy? He's leaving. Yeah, he squeaks when he lands. They should be busted. I hope they're busted. Starts in 20 seconds, so we'll see. Wow, floor baby. Is there anything weird on the floor, like boxes with my name on it? No. Heidi's gonna be the camera operator for the USB camera, apparently. Okay, let's continue with the level while we wait.
I'm tired and confused.
Yeah, it's really cute when he just woke up. Oh, I guess I do this and then I go back for it? Okay, that's not too bad. He did drugs. Yeah, he's got a little piece of booger there. You want to try and get it? He'll freak the fuck out. Pud doesn't like it when you touch his face. Never seen an ad in 2 years on the stream. Well, but are you using an internet connection in not the USA? I think that'll get you. Yeah, it should be running an ad. It doesn't say it is, though. Oh, I think it's going to start right now. Oh, you know, oh, there it goes. Okay. So if you're seeing an ad other than the... Well, I'll give it 5 seconds, right? If you saw an ad other than the Twitch Turbo, you won't hear this, and you should tell me. But I think all you really get is the Turbo thing. Spooked Pud. Oh, got him. Is that a little different? Oh, wait, hang on. I think there was a fake out there that I missed. But I think we're good. Found one of the OG songs? Uh-oh. It's gonna be rough. Oh my god. It's so loud. Sorry if that was blown out for a second there. That fucking waveform is just completely clipped out. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go immediately into the door. Oh, the door was just a reset? Yeah, I'm still a little confused at what's going on over there. Do I just stand here and then I get one? Uh-oh. What's next? Oh, there we go. Missed again. I remember last time that whatever the troll was here didn't land either, but... Well, did we see the new one or did we skip it? Yeah, I know VPNs. That's why I asked Glum, but in some countries VPNs will VPN to some countries will prevent ads from loading. That's what some people do. I know one of the popular Twitch add-ons does that. One of the popular Twitch ad blocking add-ons pipes you through a VPN. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, it's coming together. I'm still a little confused in that last little bit there. The that Bowser area, it seems like we either keep missing it or we just keep panicking and doing the right thing. All right. Ewilswe. Sounds like you're trying to say Free Willy, but a little drunk. F2R 9XH Yiggoth. Like the OG was removed from Newgrounds. Yeah, I would guess they probably pulled it down themselves. After it turned into a commercial product. Figured out your old account name on New Games. It was in Newgrounds. It was Bitch Pickle. That's pretty funny. Ugh. Can you defeat Boom Boom? We will see. Uh-oh. With that clear rate, I think the answer is no. We may leave quickly. I have been hotfist.com for a very long time. I think I will not disclose the other usernames because I think they would lead to very easy doxing. Yeah. Well, the one would. Oh, hot dog's so cute. He's all passed out now. All passed out and cute. Don't get excited by birds. There we go. Hot dog. A little more down, thank you. There we go. Got that dog in him. Blaster was supposed to push Bowser down because you jump. It broke, not a big deal for an anti-troll. Yeah, I think maybe we saw it last time and I just don't remember. Oh, hello. Is this just button pushy? Ewil, was the last one you did also burrito-y? Yeah, I don't immediately understand what you expect from me. Oh, right. Yellow blocks flip on and off. Yeah, no burritos. It says that in a lot of places. Try rolling. Yeah, bad level. You don't need feedback. What's the other one that you gave me? Oh my god, is that all you do? Ew. Yeah, if you want to give me something, really the only criteria is the level should be designed to be generally fun. If your goal is to make a level that's irritating or frustrating or tedious, I guess it's probably rude to tell you to go and buy a bunch of sodium nitrate and eat it. But maybe throw your Switch out, bury it, crush it into little pieces, give it to a little kid. Maybe they'll do better with the power that you wasted. Yeah. Yeah, no burritos though. Gotta have some meat in them. Mathelete. Speak here, W7G. M83. You know, see, that's also why I don't like firming up the rules too much. Why I was relatively lazy about them for the longest time was because now that it's a rule in like 4 places, now I'm very irritated. Now I'm much more annoyed than I would be if it's like, what's wrong with you? Versus it said no and you did it anyway. Wow, 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 wow. You're back. Welcome back. We're doing some little more of your super world here. How many worlds is the super world? Is it 8? Is it 8 worlds and 40 levels and 90% filler? Oh my god, why can't we spin jump on bones? Sports. 8 is max 40 levels, yeah. Is that what I said? Did I say 40? Did I say more than 40? Yeah, I meant 40. I know we can't get all 100 whatever levels in there. Ow. It does often feel like you built levels on almost on a template. Because we seem to really like these jumpy, big stairs. Seem to really like spikes at the edge of little pits here. Fuck off. I'm really good at Mario Maker. I just went and ran right in there. Ow. Bitch pickle. Still right at the bottom. My teleprompter. Shit pickle. Also funny. Cock pickle. No. What else flows like bitch pickle? Shit pickle's up there. Ick pickle. Dick pickle. Rick pickle. 5/8. Yeah, 5/8. I can get a little bit of a finger through. Hey. No wieners though. Small. Probably too small. My nose is also 4 gauge. I also have my navel pierced at a 4 gauge. But I only wear anything in there when I'm going swimming. Because it's really goddamn funny. And I have a scar here from my anti-eyebrow. Oh, and I used to have a nasolang and mandible. Mandible we had to do twice because the first time I screamed too much and he couldn't get the jewelry through because the needle kept changing direction from all the screaming. Dumpster Tree, how you doing tonight? Yarg, Tispy booty? Yeah. Yeah, flat booty, but booty. The nasolang, so the mandible was first, and, you know, if you're bracing for it, it's hard to get a needle through a lot of flesh. After that, the naseling was not that bad. Like, it hurt. He needed to do 2 hands, but it went pretty quick once I figured out how to stay relaxed. That's a big deal. It's been helpful with the fucking diabetes this last week or whatever, too. And stay relaxed before you stab yourself. Which, also, I hate. Yeah, that's fine. Tepid. Still lukewarm. Still just a little lukewarm. Not terrible. Not a terrible level. But it does kind of feel like they're almost kind of templates. Septum, snake, and angel bites, nostril, and 2 gauge lobes. Yeah, I think about 2 gauge is the point where it won't close up and look like a hole. I think it's 2 or 4 is what was generally recommended at the time. And I haven't really engaged with the body modification scene much because people are dumb and it makes me sad. I'm where I wanted to be. I haven't made any changes in like a decade. Wow. Let's do this one. Yeah, cool. My little nephew. I don't know what gender neutral is for nephew. Wants to get their libret done. But they keep saying libre, and I hate it. And I hate them. I hate them. No. Not a French word. 2 slices of ham and 2 eggs with pepper spam. Don't eat spam. Whole wing from barbecue chicken from dinner. 2 veggie rolls. And fried rice and pineapple juice. So, a leftover buffet. Yeah, the wind only goes in a specific direction depending on the game style. In Mario 1, it's different in each game. I don't remember which one is which, but I do remember Super Mario World is the one that alternates. Oh, it's ham, not spam. I saw pepper spam, thank God. Ham's fine. Ham's not my favorite thing, but it's fine. I like ham on a Benedict. Oh my God. Yes, you picked the worst style to have wind in. I think SMB1 is the always blowing one, I want to say. But the one that always blows, I feel like it's the least annoying. I'm not making that up, right? One of the styles that always blows in. Oh my God. You did type spam, though. 2 slices of ham and 2 eggs with pepper spam. I was concerned. I know some cultures like spam as like a poverty food, and then as a holdover as a poverty food. I think Koreans like to make kimbap with it, and like I think it comes up in Japanese cuisine as well, but I'm sure it comes up a lot of other places. But man, as somebody for who it was a poverty food, spam is fucking gross. New soup stays one direction. Okay. God, I hate spam. It's just gross. Canned chicken is pretty edible. Like, it's not great, but I think canned chicken is the least awful potted meat if you're gonna have meat in a pot. I hate wind. Canned beef is pretty sad, and it doesn't seem like it's ever worth it, versus even just dehydrated beef or whatever. It's a little annoying. Boy, we are sticking to those spikes. Pipes in the middle of ground is a little different. The other level has no wind. Maybe we'll go look at that one. Maybe we'll suffer. Because now we have the checkpoint. Yeah, it's just gross. It reminds me of, like... It reminds me of the shittiest meats that you would get in, like, school lunches as a kid. Oop, there we go. Nope, didn't have to struggle for too long, at least. Yeah, the one wind jump there was a little awkward with the wind swapping back and forth, and there wasn't an alternative to it. It was a little rough, but that was really the only bad jump in there, and otherwise it was fine. It was okay. This super world has been full of levels that if I played them in endless normal when I was doing 1,000 endless normal clears, I wouldn't have been angry at them. Hot dog looks dead. It's just flopped over. Yeah, spam's gross. Kimbap is excellent. I forever made sushi with meat, with beef and chicken. And sushi making lady that I dated was very not into it and was like, no, you can't do that. This is a travesty. You're not supposed to do this. And then later I learned, no, Korean people do that. It's just called something else. But it's pretty much the same thing. You just don't sweeten the rice. They do it with savory rice. But otherwise, it's kind of the same thing. Sometimes they fry it in an egg. No, it's good. Beef and avocado in a roll is really, really nice. Maybe a little strip of egg. Oh yeah, bibimbap is one of my favorite things. My girlfriend makes it for me sometimes, and I make it for me sometimes now. Yeah, big fan of gochujang. I'm doing lettuce wraps tonight with samjang and some samjang pepper sauce that I made. So I have a bunch left over. Yeah, don't love Korea culturally. Food, pretty good. They do pretty cool stuff. That one was a little bit more dynamic. There was a little bit more going on there than some of the previous ones we looked at. We had a little bit more actual platforming, and it almost broke away from the template. So maybe that castle, when we do the next one, will be decent. Angry Sun is more of a minor inconvenience than a major threat, yeah. But that's okay. He doesn't need to be a major threat. But you can set up the level so that he is a threat, so that dodging him is a part of it, because he does always kind of move in the same way. So it's predictable. Dragon Rolls. I don't like cream cheese. I think Dragon Roll is cream cheese. Esports. But I also don't eat seafood. Whatever the opposite of a pescatarian is. I refuse to eat seafood. Dragon Roll. Avocado, tempura, shrimp tempura, cucumber, and eel. Yeah, I don't like eel. I don't like shrimp. And I don't like cucumber. And I don't like, roe. Yeah, there's a lot I don't like in there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Spaghetti meatballs.
I've tried. I would eat meatballs on a sushi. That would be really funny. That would be less horrible than the weird spam ones. I also really like tamago, just the fish or the egg and rice sushi. Very nice. All selected, complete. Go. Seafood is the reason why I eat sushi. Okay.
Spaghetti
That's
meatballs.
Okay. Oh, we got another one. Clig, let's see what we got here. 06K 92S S3G S3 Yo, DT. Stupid spooky trolls. Why did the boo boo the level be called? Alright. I think this is a new one then, right? Let's take a peek. Looks different. Nice aim on the fish. Okay, that was good. I like that. Is it right there? It is. It is right there. Okay. Oh. Ooh, it doesn't get pushed out of there either unless you are on it. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need this to get the key. Gotcha. Breakfast. Oh, Philippines. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Philippines. That one I remember. Got him? I'm fine? It's probably supposed to go somewhere else with that. Let's see what's down here. Death. Death is down here. Probably could have guessed from the bottom of the semis, right? Yeah, I'm doing lettuce wraps tonight. I have pork bulgogi that I put together. I'm reusing my bulgogi marinade that I made earlier this week. The forbidden technique. 1 hour out until bedtime on a Friday? Don't just stay up forever? Oh, there we go. I have energy after only sleeping 3 hours. You know, I get that when I don't sleep that much, but not 20, not like 18 hours later. I get that for like the first 12 hours, and then I want to die. Then I don't want to talk or move. Oh, it's a back and door gag. Okay. Well, I feel like I say it every time. I've had enough back and door, but at least it wasn't shoving me directly back into it. At least it was an interesting setup. I thought I was going to get pushed into that muncher down there. Yeah, it's a relatively unique setup for pushing me back to the door on an obvious buffer up setup. I can't believe that that didn't go up into the spikes. Oh. Okay. Fine. That's fine. I did it to myself. Oh. Yeah, it only worked the second time because I didn't even think it was a back and door setup. I thought I was going to get shoved onto that muncher if I did it. Really? Oh, there isn't a pipe there. I thought there was just going to be a pipe there. No, wait, you can't put a pipe behind blasters. Unless they're on stuff, right? They're on tracks. I feel like that came back too fast. Am I crazy? Oh. Oops. Oh, and you know, it's all real smooth once we're doing it right, which I really, really like. Especially for a pretty new creator. Getting that down is for a pretty new pro level creator. It's pretty good. That can be a real pain point. I'm fighting the thing. I'm fighting the conveyor. Oh. This is my answer for not feeling tired. I just drink caffeine constantly. Coffee in the morning, coffee at night. Clig is secretly Steve-O's all stealing from himself. That would actually be really funny. If somebody started doing like a large plagiarism campaign with an alt of themselves, but they only plagiarized themselves, and it got worse and worse in every level. But I guess why does he only open one eye? That looks super weird in there. It looks really weird when he's in the cup like that. Looks like he's trying to wink at you. Rude. Short troll level, no CPs, that's good. I also think that's a really great place. How do you zoom in on Switch? You have to turn it on in the accessibility features, and then you double tap home. And then you can use Y and X to zoom in and out. It's very, very, very useful. I use it constantly, and now it's kind of second nature. I think it's right in accessibility here. Zoom. Yeah, it's in here under zoom. There's also a really oh, the high contrast thing is less horrible now. Oh, oh no, it doesn't seem to affect the game. It looks pretty yucky in here though. Yeah, there's the weird invert colors thing, which actually looks pretty crazy on the Switch too. I think there was... Ooh. Reads out text content that appears on screen. Weird. That's new. I didn't know that was in there. That's new. That's nice. Do inverted colors. No. Oh. Oh. And if you refuse to play by the rules, that happens. No, maybe if there was a channel point reward for it, then I would do it. But then I would spend all my time doing that. Be worse than change character. I gotta push so many extra buttons. Inverted colors block the flag. You might be able to get something where the contrast was weirder when something was white instead of dark. No, it would be dark instead of white, because the flag's always going to be white. The pole is going to be white or yellow. Okay, there we go. There we go. Is this okay? Oh, yeah, I don't think I want to get the cup and bring it through there. There's no reason to do that, so I think I'm just going over here. This is a 4th wall level. You have to use inverted colors. I think Hexen had one like that. That did actually seem like they had kind of a neat gimmick with it, but I don't remember ever finishing it. I didn't know you could do that. That was a back. That was another back-in pipe gag that we stupided our way through. I see what you were doing there. That's cute. Yeah, I think Hexen did that. I don't remember finishing it. I went too slow. That'll happen. Got him. I was gonna grab the key and I fell. I'm sure the key is a troll, but I guess we'll see it next time. Turn the air conditioning down, and of course now it is 1,000 degrees in here. I got a little heat pump for my office in here, and it's just a little tiny bit oversized, which occasionally makes it tough to get the temp exactly right in here once it starts getting really warm out. Okay, hot dog, you were not moving. I'm gonna take this camera back until somebody comes up here to be cute. Okay, there we go. There it is. Yeah, that's super weird, because I would assume you can't duck in the cloud. Oh no, you can duck in the cloud. Okay. You can duck in the cloud, but you can't... Oh, you can get into that weird ducking position. Shit. Screwed it up again. Yeah, weird. Now the key can kill me. There we go. Oh, actually, it kind of looked like we did need the key there. I should probably have a "you're taking too long" channel point sound effect. Bad gateway. Yeah, it looks like the level of your... Oh, nope, it's back. Was down. Was having some problems. Oops, I'm an idiot. I really want you to go back in the pipe. Let's take a look at it. Esport. Yeah, I mean, you can tell me to go look at it if it's a good troll. If it's just killing me, you know, it's okay if we miss it sometimes. But if you got something a little extra in there, or anti that you want me to look at or whatever, you can of course tell me to go look at. Boop. Back in the pipe, back in door got me. We just hold up. There it is. I just fall. Just fall and die. I think you just wanted to see me fall for it. Not see how anything plays out. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Glad I could help with your blue troll balls. Oh, you can't go in the door in these at all. That's funny. I wonder if I can hold right there? Or if I just don't need it at all. It's gonna get me eventually. Yeah, that's what I started wondering, if you can set up something. Because if there's a little bit of room at all, the player can throw the cloud like that. But if there's no room, I don't think you could throw the cloud. So you could make a pretty funny thing by sticking one on the player. But... But if you stuck it on the player, they might get pulled through if it was like a one-way or whatever. That dog is so high. He just sat up a little bit. Oh, hot dog. Oh, I can't deal with that cat. Hot dog, you did too many drugs, little buddy. Oh, he's so rotated. His legs are facing the wrong way. Oh, no, you can chuck it out if you're in a one-tile hole. Yeah, that's unfortunate. If you could trap the player in a less than one-tile hole, oops, they might not be able to. Oh, but thanks for dropping something in there. What do we got? 8 o'clock? Let's call it, let's close the queue up there. I keep trying it, and I keep getting the same effect. Maybe I'll go faster here. Maybe Ball Boy has the key. Oh. So, I made the same troll for myself. I guess I'll try holding left when I grab the key, and then I'll try holding right when I grab the key. That feels like too small a hole for you to want me to fight, Koopaling? Is it Lemmy? I think it's Lemmy. Lemmy's the one with the balls. All other turtles are eunuchs. Small complaint I have, also for a lot of other short troll levels, is... God. That is hard to watch me be this dumb. Hard for me to be this dumb sometimes. Yeah, how deep are we once we get there? We've been moving through at a pretty good pace, but it is starting to feel like moved through quite a number of rooms. I keep fucking that one up. There's 30 seconds. About 30 seconds deep. Okay, left doesn't do it. We'll try holding right. I thought I held right the first time, but I must be confused. I must have let off and then flown. That dog is so cute. He's trying to look like he's not so stoned he doesn't know how to sleep. But he's definitely so stoned he doesn't know how to. World record is like 30 seconds. Oop, yeah, I mean, that's within the space that you don't really necessarily need a checkpoint, but it also never really hurts. Hurts? Great. But also, if you have the checkpoints can be visual gags, too. You can find some way to use them to scare the shit out of the player or condition something. Okay, this hold right. Ball boy, excuse me. Does it just go over? Does it go over and then push down? Hang on, it's zoom time. See nothing. Do, 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 do. Hello! Hello, Spike! So I'm guessing throw it and then go faster. Skinny Spike? That was pretty good. He popped out exactly right, and that was exactly where I wanted to be, too. Oops. Got him again. Oh my god. That's the end of the level right after that? Sometimes you get a kind of funny throwaway gag that that always kind of hits me pretty hard too. Is ooh, okay, that time I phased through them. Is you'll get the checkpoint and then you'll be like, oh, okay, only about 30 seconds in. That's great. Early checkpoint. Good. Nice. And then there's a 50-50 right after where like the end of the level is just one of them. And the other one is you should have gone to the end of the level, you idiot. And then it's over. And it's like, oh, okay. Sports. You had no idea that Spike killed you? Yeah, I think it was exactly far enough away for it to be pretty funny. He had just started squeezing out. Yeah, it never hurts. Hug, how you doing tonight? It has been done a lot. It has. Yeah, it's one of those things where you want to come up with something novel if you're gonna do it. But it is always kind of funny to get bamboozled into the levels just over, and it's like, oh, really? Okay, there we go. We can just run and buffer. Okay, and we just book it into the pipe. Good. Almost got him. But let off just early enough. Was that a soft lock? Was that what the last joke was going to be? Take a peek. GG. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good last little thing there. Let me see what that was. I assume it wasn't a soft lock, but that might have been... Oh my god, it was. That's why you didn't want to do a checkpoint. It's pretty funny. That almost... Was that an auto jump setup or just a weird super jump setup? Yeah, weird. Not a soft lock? Oh, good. Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't a soft lock. Yeah, let's go back and see what happens, actually. Glad it wasn't a soft lock. If your whole thing, if the last thing is a fucking... If the last punchline is haha soft lock, but there was no checkpoint, okay. I'd still rather you find some funny way to kill the player. But I'm glad it's not a soft lock. I think in general, we're better off if it never is. Oops. Tried to get trolled, your jump was never high. Huh. Seemed like it was gonna be. Let's try holding it through this time. I'm doing alright. You know how it is. Still employed. Still full of diabetes. But doing all right. Hold right. Throw and go. The old throw and go. There we go. Oh, there's a boo over there. Oh, and that's what I didn't even pay attention to the text. Boo. Good. Pretty funny. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, pretty good overall. I assume someone would speak up if there was any significant issue with originality, which is good. I'm sure some conversations with much nicer people than me probably helped get all that sorted out too. But yeah, overall very good. Short's always a good place to start too. Yeah, very, very good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Clown Car and Thwomp are jank? Yeah, a little bit of jank there, but we did make it up into it. Stupid spooky trolls. Good stuff. Cheating, let's see what you got. Yeah, keep making stuff, Clig. 5W3. D4D. KWG. Yeah, well, the thing that helps with the really nice thing with checkpoints too is just generally, once you know what the troll is, execution is not really what you're testing in a troll level. In general, I don't think it's fun. Like, I would prefer what Celeste does to a really long, difficult chunk in all cases. But, yeah, once the player has already figured out how to do things, you can just let them have a checkpoint. It can clearly indicate to the player that it is short, too. It also wasn't long enough that it's a problem, but it never hurts. Clig, you can make a super world of 5 short troll levels. Yeah, you can do fun stuff in the framing of a super world. Yimmy Rar did one where you get little like callback gags, you get like self-referential stuff that you can do. You can do cool stuff even if it's not collaborative in the confines of a super world that you can't do with just a level. And you can have little cooldowns. Just traditional, the Magic Tree of Nowhere, 4-4, so probably traditional super world level. Fun with playtesting some of your new full-length troll level, cool. So you got a short one and another full one. Going pretty hard at it. I wish this power-up was so different. Like, it's not like it's a bad thing to include, but I'm constantly, as soon as I see the hammer suit, I'm just like, why? Why is it like this? Why are pulling blocks like this? Why is swinging the hammer so sad? Yeah, what? That stage effect only makes me sad at this point. It makes me worried that I'm about to get trolled. Oh, Hot Dog's got his little face on the side of the cushion there. He's so cute. People did like to spam the disco music and the drunk sound effect. And the laugh sound effect. I think you can kill a big ant, can't you? Can't you kill the big ant with the hammer? Oh, no, you can't. They are immune to hammers. Seems kind of silly. Cute little star. Check for the power-up, and then the player can run fast. Well, run kind of fast, so they have to get wet. Sports. You can't, yes. bully die? No, bully doesn't. But that also kind of makes sense, because there's no small bully in there not supposed to die. Cute. Star. Power up check. Oh, there's another way down there. Okay, that's good. That's just to be faster. And also faster. That's pretty cute. Yeah, I like the idea of creating a much faster stage, or the ability to speedrun it as long as you do it optimally. That's pretty neat. Let me hit that again and see. Well, I wonder how optimized that speedrun is. 46 seconds. Let's take a peek. The ants don't die to stars? No way. The ants have to die to stars. Well, I am good at Mario Maker. But I am betting that speedrun is more optimized than this. I just want to see what our time is if we go fast with the thingies. I'm sure there since like 45 seconds though. Oh, I wish you swung the hammer faster when you had a star too. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. Passing like that is neat. Yeah, good stuff. Nice little palate cleanser. That guy can keep his world record, though. That is a lot more time that has to get yanked off. Right, Mathelete, let's take a look at a little more of this. W7G, M83, esports. Esports. There'll be more of that. We'll get there. 83, 1JF. Doot, 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 doot. Wow, wow, wow. Castle. The crack over here, I don't like it. I'm tired of my lips cracking. My lips cracking. Okay, well, we have a thing that we're gonna interact with. We have a weird snake block. Blindfolded, next life. I got that. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, I got that. You're about to notice that I found a theme and stuck with it. Cool. Cool. We're opening little doors here. I'm gonna die very fast once we're blindfolded. Ooh. And then some stuff. You did forget scroll stop. There we go. No, you should have been able to still do it. You just would have had to, you wouldn't have been able to do it vertically, but you could still do it horizontally. Okay, pretty empty little, bullet hell section, bullet desert. Bullet hallway. Can't remember if fire flower kills ant. I think it kills the little ones, doesn't it? Wow. Good. Good at Mario Maker. Here we go. I guess I'll do it not with the glasses. Okay, we're going in the door. We're going to get that thing, that box, and then we're going to go in the door, and then we're going to fight the boss. Oop, good. Good. What did I die to? A bomb. Okay. Let's try this again. Aw. I was trying to get the bomb and try and chuck it up there, but it wasn't happening. Ants, very powerful enemy? Yeah, tell it to my basement. Found some frath down there. We got some ants somewhere pushing their shit out of a hole in the wall. Immediately wasted. You grabbed it, but then you got killed by touching another bomb. That'll happen. Little custom boss fight. And then it's over. Okay. Yeah, little tiny custom boss fights. They always feel like they're going to lead into something else. And then they don't. They don't have a second phase or a second thing or a bigger thing. But that was okay. You had a theme. You had a theme that you did some stuff with. You didn't really iterate on it, but it did feel like you found a little bit of a gimmick to play around with, which is nice. Doing something with some of the castles. Ooh. Oh. Forest of Illusion music fucked? Or did it just start at a weird point? No, that's the right loop. I think it just started at a weird point. The bottom path takes you to a level where the subworld is upside down. Gross. Top one? Yeah, the music loop just started at a weird point. It just sounded weird. Like it jumped. And here we are, wiggling again. Oh man, and Hammer Bros. Nothing in any of these? Nothing up here? Wow. And we're dead. You wanted the subworld to be the same as the main world, but inverted? Yeah, there's a story mode level like that. That's pretty much the purpose of the story mode levels, is here's some ideas that you can have to make levels. Except for all the story mode things that don't exist outside of story mode. Like the Stone of Destiny. And Toads and Bubbles. Hot Dog's going for it. He's getting into his brother. I don't know why the zoom resets on that camera, but it sure does like to do so. Yeah, the gravity thing would have been really, really nice. There's a sledge bro up there. Romance. Kitty cat romance. Well, you can put stuff in the question mark blocks, especially since so much of it has been Super Mario World oriented. So Super Mario World very often put things in turn blocks as well as in question mark. Both can be used pretty much interchangeably. Yeah. Do one more here. Read your... Oh, did I miss it? You can't slide on big ants. Yeah, do you just bounce off them or do you take damage? Oh. We really like wigglers. Can't die? I can't? That's so cool. Most levels in World 5 have wigglers. Oh, there we go. That was a quick one. Maybe one more. Bouncing non-stop. Weird. Made them red, they spam out enemies? Yeah. Yeah, you can dispense enemies other ways, too. You can just have enemies on screen rather than dispensing them with a pipe. And then it's a little self-limiting on its own. But yeah, it definitely seemed like a level that I should run long in. But it seemed fine, you know. Teeter-totters and enemies. Basic platforming level. It does seem like we're mixing a little bit more in than flat, tooth-shaped ground things. The Tides of Toxicity. Well, I'm guessing this goes back down. It does not. Okay. Was I supposed to get there faster? Huh. Okay. It might have been me. Yeah, you don't necessarily always have to slow the player down. But it is worth being aware that players can just run past stuff. In traditional levels, it's pretty typical that that is just acceptable. In most Mario games, that's just kind of an acceptable thing. That's how you can deal with some stuff. And then there are segments that will force you to actually deal with stuff. Little choke points that will force you to actually interact with the enemies. Spikes. Oh my god. I'm good at Mario Maker. I'm getting a little tired. That's probably good, though. I'm gonna wrap up. We'll find somebody to raid. Assuming there's still people sticking around, wanting to get dumped somewhere. Or maybe Twitch fixed their weird, if you're not active in chat, you're not a lurker thing. I don't know, but it's nice. I hate number go up, but number go up. Poison used to move slower. Yeah, making the player wait. Yeah, that sucks. Poison will take care of the red pipes being annoying. One of the things that can be helpful is to indicate where the safe point is, which you can do with dotted line blocks is what some people do. But there are some other ways to do it too. You could just have coins come up to that point, or little other types of visual indicators that make it clear to the player, like this is safe. Or using a specific color of mushroom platform that says, like, okay, this color of mushroom platform is always safe. And then the player will maybe learn that. Yeah, a lot of ways to do it. Nice to know. Nice to know. Yeah, you can use green for safe. Do-do-do-do. Wow. But I have been wanting to get back on a less insane sleep schedule that doesn't involve me getting up at noon. It will also make getting a job easier. Assuming anyone ever wants to interview me again. Yeah, you had a theme there and it worked. We also didn't have to wait for any goddamn, we didn't have really long cycles or anything, which is nice. We had to wait a little bit. But Super World is here to stay, yeah. Gonna turn it off. And the last one is Colombit. Let's see what we got here. T3Y. 79L. QJF. I don't think it's ever not worth going back and taking a look at things and fixing them either. With Super Worlds, there is the concern that, you know, people will lose their progress, but also, I don't think you get a little bit of view of where the progress is. Esports, but I don't think you get any view of activity in the Super World, but man. Oh, it's an OCW code. Okay, cool. We got that. We haven't used OCW all week, but I keep getting it ready every time. He says, as it's not ready. Is it ready? Is it going? There we go. Last re-upload was to fix levels that players hated with a passion. Yeah. Did my switcher not switch? Let me turn it off. Let me cycle the controller. Sometimes it gets mad when the receiver gets moved. Goofball. All that talk about how ready I was, and then I was not ready. Are you going to repair? Okay, let me switch off of the S mode. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for you to work, controller. What's your problem? Okay, let me go home on here. Oh, okay. Something goofy there. Goofball. Alternate level of World 5 that has a clear condition of collecting 999 coins. That sounds rough. I'm confused why it doesn't want to connect. Did my things get misordered here? Give me a sec here. Okay, maybe the dock's crashing out. Hang on. Hold, please. Okay. Yeah, occasionally wired inputs can crash out on the Switch 1 docks, especially. Until you restart the fucking dock. Very weird. Very weird. My capture thing also isn't getting it either, which makes me think something else might be wrong here. That the controller's not connecting correctly to itself. Doot. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, we'll see it when we get there. Are you working now? Okay, that was weird. The receiver crashed out. That's a new one. That's a new one for me. But that's what happens when you plug 800 things into several different switches and have a bunch of buttons to switch them around. Okay. You just got controller. I tried. All I did was make it worse. T3Y. Nope. SGR-3WW-HD5. Browser's castle. Thanks, but our internet provider is in another castle. Theme from Theme. Do I know this person? Who's this? Who is this person? Dude, wow, wow, wow. There's a couple of other troll levels in here. And then a super world, it looks like. This must be something from the library, I would guess. Oop, got him. Why am I Toad? Used to be very speedrunnable due to how slow the poison rises. You can make it all the way to the checkpoint, die and respawn, run all the way to the end for world record. Well, that sounds nice. But you can also improve it for both. I think that's generally a good design goal. Oop, got him. That was mean. Oh. So I guess where I hung out, right here on the side of the pit, was correct. Okay. Bowser gets taken care of. Okay, just hold right, and then he snaps over. Sports. Rude. You can't lock my controller and then drop the fish on me. That's so rude. Thing you did with the muncher, moving to the left quickly. Oh, this is in open course world. Yeah, we're in open course world. We got that HD5. Oh, look, it says it in the top left. That's cute. This is rude, though. That's rude. That's rude. You just turn off my controller for a sec. Rude. Never mind. Wow. That was teleporty. Okay. New troll maker doing crazy stuff in open course world. Huh. Is it a new troll maker or is it somebody else's alt? Oh, nice. Yeah, OCW codes end in HD5. Did you find this in the Discord? Or did you find this elsewhere? Are you just exploring open course world now? Because every time I look, it is full of somebody who found it to upload the worst levels. Troll library? Cool. Like, I don't know how so many Timmies find open course world and like, oh yeah, let me cram all 70 shitty levels I've ever uploaded in there. Okay, there we go. I hope I don't have to react to that. I hope there's a safe place and I'm not seeing it. Oh, those are fake. That one is fake. Okay. I'm gonna guess here. Oh, I guessed wrong. Oh, is he gonna come play with me? He is. Fake blocks. That's cute. But might be another box alt. Interesting insight, Mr. Square. And then you're criticizing yourself to throw me off the trail. Telling me it's illegal. Yeah, OCW Super Expert is funny. OCW, it's all the same. So you can just do whatever one, so you have the most lives in whatever background you want. But I think Super Expert gives you the most lives, right? But I remember Wiz saying at some point that every single one of them pulls from the same pool. And you're going to get a lot of troll levels. And probably Timmy levels now. I can't hold left to be safe. Okay. So let's try holding right. This setup is cute. I don't love the forced wait at the beginning of the level every time. I don't see red coins. So we're probably not doing like a short intro area to the red coin room. But we'll see what we get to. Yeah, we have to wait for that teleport to take place, too. What about hold right? We can hold right and get through it. That's good. So it's not too janky. Were you gonna steal this from me and I needed it? Probably. Wow. All right. This is busy. Yeah, it's a little busy. We have a lot of kind of deceptive stuff. And I keep kind of blundering through effectively without understanding where I'm supposed to go. Where did that spring go? Was there a fake block there? Oh my god. Oh, I figured he'd be fake. I like how that bouncer didn't want to watch. We have seen that troll. We have seen that exact 50-50 setup so many times. Yeah, it's kinda, it's up there with, Swamp Stuck. But less funny. Nothing like a fish in a block. I somehow got this username. How you doing tonight? I mean, it is classic. There we go. A little weighty. Okay, there we go. I think that's what we're supposed to do, and then I think this probably wasn't this, but it works. Oh no, that time we have an asshole in there now. Okay. Maybe we're supposed to be on the left and go as soon as the switch flips? Can we deal with this? Does he turn around on that? He does not. Okay. Doing alright. Nope, can't do that. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go in there and we're gonna look. We're doing alright, yeah, getting ready to wrap up pretty soon here. Just about dinner time. I have pork bulgogi marinating in some reused marinade from earlier this week. Forbidden cooking technique. I didn't put anything weird in the marinade, so I think I'm gonna be okay. Okay, no, they just stack up on each other. I don't need this, so I'm making that harder than I need to. Oh, the switch flips right away. Okay. Yeah, a little busy. It was a little hard to understand exactly where I was going at first, too. Like, what my goal here was. You're not really gonna do the thing, though, right? Yeah, you're gonna do the thing. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to just go on the one side after it flips? Am I okay? Did we break it? Oh, I should have jumped over him, huh? Oh, no, he doesn't get turned around. Huh, did something break? I feel like something might have broke. Oh, we made it. Checkpoint. CP hype. The twist on a classic. Aw, the whole wiener died. Not going back up there. Yeah, we flipped it a couple of times, but there was nowhere else to go but flipping it, so I figured it was either going to be go at some point, or something will change. But yeah, at least it's not a direct rip-off. Okay. Is that whole setup was really obvious. I know what you're trying to do to me now. Are you going to fake back and pipe? Yeah, you're going to fake back and door me? Oh, you real back and doored me. Then why did you teleport me? Why are you teleporting me? Aw, Aw, you're a thief. I think I can still get that, can't I? Oh, well, one way or the other. Noisy. So I want to still be carrying one in there. Okay. That is a loud room also. Yeah, there are a lot of noises in there. Click, click, click. Hey, cow. Well, are you gonna send me a shell down here, or, is that a hint over there? No pow? No pow, swamp pow. How does one's... Seems like not a neutral maker? I don't know. Nope. Well, that time I got to keep it. I don't know what that hint was trying to tell me, though. Aww. Oh, it's just go. Okay. The hint was that he will just go. I guess I wish I could see he was facing to the left. I wish he could be closer so that was clear to me. Can I have this? Is that a thing? I don't think it's a thing. Well, no mushroom, Yoshi mushroom. Are you playing, Guess the Sound? Yeah. Although, what else was I supposed to do? The Cheery reference. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure I've played stuff from Cheery before. But I have the vague recollection that maybe they don't like me? Maybe I made them mad at some point, more likely. Okay. Nice fish. Why? You don't have to be... Okay, hold right, I guess. We have some funny setups, but then we have some things that just feel like you're just lying to me. You're just using fake blocks to just lie directly to my face. I will say, if you're gonna do fake block stuff, I do want it to feel... Oops, I'm an idiot. Mechanically necessary or interesting rather than just a lie. I don't know the succinct and smart way to communicate that. But I would say light touch with fake block goes a long way. How are the cats? Hi, Yimmy. We're doing pretty good. We got some new drugs, and it's a blend of Silvervine and catnip because the other catnip was just making them sneeze too much, and they got fucking wasted. All of them got wasted. It was really funny. And now it's just Cracker passed out, maybe dead. Esports. There he goes. Yeah, he's alive. He's just old and passed out. Marv will lose his mind on this busy level? Yeah, he might. Hey, do I have to touch him? I think I might have to touch him. Tick, yeah. The ticks will get you. Oh, I looked at all the ticks. And the fish got me. I had to get the rest out of my system. Well, don't worry, there'll be a few more. They last played Super Mario Maker 2. Imagine that. Hey, Yimmy, what do? Do you do viewer levels? Do you play, like, you curate yourself a list? Cat is biting you? That's ideal. I would prefer if all of my cats would bite me more, but they don't. Wow. Edgy guy up there. Aww. Okay, I get that spring now. Viewer levels, pro levels, or level creation. Cool. There's so few viewer levels people left. A non-zero chance that I could be, or we could be, some of the last ones at some point. For the very small number of people who are like, ooh, look, just one person doing viewer levels, one person making levels. Compliment current level. We've had some pretty funny setups. Aw, we've had some funny setups here. That sniper fish doing some work. Oops. Yeah, honest feedback goes a long way. He is going for the butthole. Oh, he just got clapped. He just got clapped in the face. Crackers, clap his face. Oh, hang on. Let me grab the thing. Let me grab the thing. This is funny. The NDI camera. Where'd you go? There we go. Kitty time. He is making out with Crackers. Oh, he's getting in there. Yeah, look at him. Are you going to do the flip for us, Hot Dog? We would like to see you do the flip. No, he's licking the drugs off of him. He's mad that Crackers has rolled all the drugs into his body like a fucking nut roll. And he's in there getting at it. Oh, but now he's curious about his anus. Oh, he went in. Oh, Hot Dog. Don't ever go into a place like that. You're going to pay a price every time. Now he's just sitting on him. Really? What is happening? Cat treats from the sky? We can do that. It's gonna stop the fight, though. Oh my god, it was so many. It was like 15 treats. Oh, that was so many. Hot Dog, you better get some of those for once. If Crackers eats all those treats, he's gonna throw the fuck up. It is. People like to give me bad levels and make me do it. And then sometimes Heidi does it because she thinks I'm being mean. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. And then you just say, you had it already. It's not like I'm gonna know. Finish current level or do 30 push-ups. Okay. This one? You want to know my favorite redeem this one? Well, now we're on it. Where's the little thing? Oh, it's in the other thing. Well, they're just eating treats now. Cute time is over. Just regular time. They'll probably start fighting again. Here's a little overlay. Was it this one? No, that was what we used for the last arena. Must finish level or do 30 push-ups. You know, it used to be at the top. And I moved it to the bottom, but now there's room at the top again. So... I mean, it really only matters. It really only matters when there's a bunch of stuff in queue and this is the last one. The finest glasses of shit water. And start over? That's so rude. That's so rude. Aren't we at the checkpoint? That's so rude. All those points just for this. Wait, were we at the... No, we weren't at the beginning. We're at the checkpoint. But maybe we'll get back there fast? Maybe we'll remember? I'm pretty tired. I'm getting there. It is the end of the day. And my mind is on Mina. No, I think we'll get... That's what it was supposed to do. Okay. That also broke. Those push-ups are seeming more likely. It's possible. Although I did just do push-ups right before the stream, so that makes my life harder. Never let troll makers collaborate, except for that one time. Well, I liked that Super World that they did. I guess we'll get to see what the hell's going on here again. I'm pretty sure we just kind of spaghettied through. Like, we just kind of slipped through last time. Oh, okay. He didn't get caught the second time. And that's what it was? Maybe he was supposed to get juggled there? Made good trolls today? I actually made trolls today. Felt good to be able to build something. Yeah. Does feel nice. It's nice to get stuff done. I remember those days. You never said they were good. Typoed Kappa? You said Kappa. Oh, you typoed trying to type the emoji. Oh, words are hard. Yeah, Box, I thought you were tired. That was one of those I quit drinking forevers after one bad experience. Oh yeah, R. Okay, I don't need that. I'm gonna stop trying to bring it. Did it to myself. Hard to say. Think of and type. Don't you stream? That must be a lot of work, huh? Those people who stream and then type in chat, that feels more exhausting to me. And I type really fast. But I feel like having to stop and type all the time would make me crazy. Like, even if... I totally understand not wanting to do face cam. I get that. I know why people like it. Oh my god, I'm dumb. But I get it. I absolutely get it. But not doing a microphone feels crazy. Lose words all the time when talking? Well, you should try to find them. You should look where you last put them. In your mouth. Oh, that? Okay, yeah. Some consistency issues here. Some consistency issues with some of these setups that are making it tough to, sometimes tough to understand what the actual troll is. Oh, wow. Typing in 2 chats kind of sucks. A little bit. I bet it does. You can use the pop-out. The pop-out would at least help not render the video twice or have to deal with weird add-on things or ad blocking trying to work twice, but I guess that's probably not a problem here. But yeah, the pop-out's nice. I know you used to be able to join chat with an IRC client. I don't know if you can still do that or if anybody makes a third-party Twitch chat client, but something like that would probably work pretty well. Oh, you know what? I was going to say I wanted more coffee, but I didn't finish my energy drink last night. And then, like a classy person, I left it on my counter. Left it on my table. So I'm going to finish it now, and I'm going to hope that there are no insects in it, because that would make me very unhappy. So, this probably broke last time, so let's flip it 3 times. Is it timing? No, it's not on a timer. It's on a position detector. At first. So let's flip it 3 times. And then let's get out. Once the camera scrolls, I think that is what was supposed to happen. Okay. That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny. You locked me in up there and that happens. And then he keeps getting turned around. That's cute. Yeah, consistency has been a little bit of an issue. Really, again? I just got the checkpoint. Why do you guys have so many points? We're just gonna get there so fast. Isn't it night for you? Late energy drink? It is. It's about 9:04. But usually I go to bed at like 4 a.m. But I'm gonna try to go to bed at like 2:30 a.m. You have enough for 2 more. Well, at least it's not a red coin level. But also I'm immune to the sleep damaging effects of caffeine because I consume it at all times. I put caffeinated Mio in my water here. That's why it's pink. I guess you can't really see the straw. Did we cover that caveat? I don't know. I guess I just do the push-ups and then I end stream? And then I find somebody who's doing something horrible and I raid out with no warning? Oh my god. Does anybody do that? Like raid out with absolutely no warning? Because if I do it, if I queue it up and then I fire right away, it should just go and then you just suddenly transported to another chat, right? Maybe that's what I should be doing, because that's funny. Like just in the middle of a level. Oh, there's a 10-second grace period no matter what? Okay. So you have a second. You don't get to just push it. Oh, so there's like a cooldown before it lets me send the raid? That's too bad. That would have been really funny to just get ready a little bit ahead of time and then just be like ready to pull the ripcord like it's over. Boom! You're gone! Watch this guy playing Mario Maker, who's got his camera on his phone pointed at his TV and he can't stop swearing. Ugh. No, you can't do your funny, yeah. Twitch and all their rules. CP1 real this time? Well, I mean, we're here. We're here so many times. Okay, get out of there. Oh, it teleports in. Okay. Oh, see, that time it broke. Ooh. Yeah, that time it broke. Columba does again remove his VIP. I'm so lazy. Like, once a year, I'll go and look at the people who've sent the most chat messages, and I'll be like, oh, that person doesn't have VIP. Here you go. And that's how VIP works. Jimmy's probably in there. You got a lot. You got a lot of those. Okay. I'm gonna mark some of these as redeemed. I'm keeping these. I'm keeping your points. Sometimes I'll forget to redeem something and I'll refund the points, but no, not anymore. Okay, we're back. We're back and you guys are gonna be out of points. Yeah, a little bit of jank. It does kind of seem like I have to touch him. Weird. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad yet. I just want to get past this part. That's the thing, is that we've spent so long not getting past this part. Probably hold right. Yeah, there we go. Hold right and don't. You could just click reject. Thief. Thief, now I have to redeem your thing. I was going to leave it there so I don't forget, but now I have to take your points. Oh. But it's on screen. I probably won't forget. Oops. Oops. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Is there any... I don't think we can recover this. No, we can't. Wasn't gonna do that to me? Well, now you spooked me. Oh. Spooked me, so I had to do it. Heidi did that to me the other day. I asked her to bring me pill from bedroom. And then she's like, oh yeah, I don't know what that was. And then I, you know, was very unhappy and had to fucking go and get all the bottles and look at them and be like, okay, now I need to make sure. She's like, no, I was kidding, but then all I could think about is, oh, good. Did I just take the wrong thing? Yeah, that doesn't work about half the time either. Yeah, moral of the story, low trust. I could have just done it and said nothing. You could have. I probably wouldn't have noticed, and there you'd be all the richer. You might be able to steal one through there. I wonder how that detector works. Yeah, it definitely seems like, especially if this is actually a new creator, a very ambitious first thing, but a janky first thing that is putting a lot of heavy lifting on me. A lot of potential for frustration in jank. It's not like I don't lurk most days. Oh, yeah, you'll get them then. Yeah, I don't check the lurkers. I do not know. Because it seems, not only does it seem super unhealthy, but it feels like information that can't possibly be useful. And one time, I popped into a buddy's stream to see, what the fuck was that? That was really weird. Hang on, I want to see that play out. I popped into a buddy's stream to see what he was doing. He had a couple of viewers and he was playing something I liked, and I just wanted to see what the vibe was. I wasn't going to say anything in chat right away. The second I pop in, he's like, oh, hey, Hotfist, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while, blah, blah. And then starts talking about, like, IRL stuff, and it's like, buddy, what? What are you doing? Oops. How do we go? Oh, I hold R. Yeah, it was just like, what are you doing? Okay, what actually happened? How did it get sent? I'm jumping? Oh, he made me drop the shell. He made me drop the shell, and because I was overlaid with it, I just automatically kicked it while I was frozen. That's cute. That's funny. How'd you even do that? Their API is slow? Maybe he added an auto refresher. Maybe I just happened to pop in and it refreshed just shortly after I popped in. But it was very quickly after I joined, and it was like, are you kidding me? It was very weird. Sports. Oh, he's gonna keep doing it. Okay. Huh. I guess I want to jump after I trigger the donut block. We'll try that. Six steamer. Buddy, are you talking to your toilet? Are you talking to your asshole? Probably had a bad day. Hey, he was a moderately excitable guy too, so that was probably some of it. Occasionally, well, often a little aloof, but not like in a toxic way, just in a real excitable way. Jump there? Okay, yeah, jump there. And then I think he's done being stupid now. Yeah, okay, we do have to touch him, and we do have to take damage. Same guy also brought me a Mario Maker level once, and, it was the first Mario Maker level that he made, and we took a look at it, and I gave him feedback, and then he never made another level and never came back. I think he was expecting... He knows I'm an asshole, but I think he was expecting significantly different treatment. That I would be nicer because we were buds. Used to hang out. We used to play competitive Smash stuff together. I haven't seen him in a long time, though. Did that whole having babies thing, and then he just vanished. Was it Starlight? No, it wasn't Starlight. No, I didn't know Starlight. Starlight's just one of those, like, fascinating idiots that, like, he was fun enough to bully that you you leave it around. Like, it's not like I did not take action when necessary, but... He also seemed like he wasn't hopeless, and that maybe, you know, if you bullied him exactly right, you could fix his life. Like a non-romantic, I could fix him. But I could not. He is doomed. Hold right. Okay, jank. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was something that was blocking it, yeah, that they could push through. That's a smart thought. Is a blaster or something else that didn't hurt you. Because it sucks that I have to really precisely land in there. Because that cloud is fake. Yeah, cloud is fake. A lot of dishonesty here. This is funny. That's funny, jank, right there. Gotta do it. Okay. I don't like picking a switch state as a 50-50. Yeah, I don't love that. Okay. Oh, good. No, it's a check for it. It's not a weird 50-50. That's good. I was gonna say, just having to pick the right one would have made me sad. I'm going for it. The end of the level's over there. Oh, you're just a weight punish. Okay. That's a really good example of, like, a classic weight punish, though. Is that a grounded Bowser? Is that what's making him do that? It's kind of funny to see him, like, headbang over there. To see him doing this. I would like to see that maxed out so that you just have Bowser, like, doing that. No, it wasn't you, H2O. How you doing? I don't think you ever made a Mario Maker level. I also think you're discerning enough and familiar enough with the way that I am to not have misplaced hope. You know who I'm talking about. They're DDD main. That does it. Never owned a Mario Maker? Well, they're very fun games. I've spent a few hours playing it. Oh, this one doesn't have the long time. How many hours do I have on this one? 235 hours since we got OCW installed on here. Yeah, Grounded Bowser is interesting. All the dishonesty in this level leads me to want to go directly in to that. But I shall not. Oh, I shall. Getting ready for bed. Edibles are kind of strong tonight. Yeah, my cats know how that feels today. Have a good night, Box. We'll see you later. Have a good weekend. Feel better? You're... Oh, God. I was worried for a sec. I would have been so sad. Now that we finally have the second checkpoint. Hey, what happens if you ground a boo ring? Can you ground a boo ring? Yeah, Mario Maker is really excellent. I initially thought that streaming was about the only way to get good levels, but now that I'm following a lot of makers who make things I want to play, and I follow a lot of people who make good things in recent MMCs, you can kind of curate a really good just followed list of people who make stuff. There we go. So you can, without having to work really hard at curation, figure out how to build out decent curation for yourself. You could probably make something decent. I think for the most part, anybody who has been a little bit critical, like self-critical generally, or thought critically about games as they played them, can more or less figure it out. But yeah, especially if you watch it, it gets in you. Aw, I did it again. But then at the same time, I watched so... Well, no, I made some bad levels, then I watched a lot of it, and then I probably made a little better thing. But still not great. Not great until I played so much Mario Maker. Can I just, what's the go here? At least we're right next to the checkpoint, but I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding. I think I have to ride on top of the blaster, but I don't see how exactly. See here. Oh, trigger and go back? Trigger and go back. Yeah, I see it. Esports. Now, is this a, is this some type of teleport back-end pipe setup? Or is this my safety vine for that spring? It was the safety vine for the spring. Okay. Well, a little ham-fisted. Yeah. Yeah, and a little bit of fake block stuff can be fine, even if it feels like it's just bad thing is happening to me because you lied. A little bit of that can kind of fill it out. There it is. But too much of it starts to feel like I can't trust anything. Like you don't have a consistent design language almost. Oop, oop. The other one caught me from inside of there. Pretty funny. Like I don't know the exact right way to phrase it, but like if I can't trust anything, I can't trust anything. Then I can't trust anything in the level. Which is also why fake blocks really need a light touch. So then, oh, I want to play with it again. I shouldn't. Oh, it just squishes you in. I was going to see if I could squish out on the left, but I cannot. Okay, I'm going to stop going in this box now. Oh my god, I'm not going to stop going in the box. Two fake block trolls so far? Well, there's been a lot of fake blocks elsewhere that were a part of troll setups. Were a part of how things worked. Try not going in there. I'm trying so hard. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going up. Oh my god, I almost went in there again. Should I put it on? I probably should put it on. Yeah, okay. Happy face. Yeah, there are a lot of really good things you can do with fake blocks. Like, what were you gonna do to me? Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh, that was really good. Yeah. Yeah, there's enough good stuff here that you could just trust in the good stuff without so much of the other stuff. But that did a really good job of visually distracting the hell out of me. I really wish we could get eye tracking working. I'll have to play with it at some point. Maybe something will come up on Vine and I'll get lucky. I should really make an alert for that. Maybe with a professional eye tracking camera, I could get it to work with a really large display one way or the other, maybe by moving it closer to me so the camera felt like the display was smaller. Cameras. Let's see here. Eye tracking. Save. Notification for me. Because stuff like that, especially if you could see where I was looking and you could watch me like look at what was going on by the pipe and then look at the fucking spike jumping up and the other thing and then just the thing comes at me and I look way too late. Would have been perfect. I need that, don't I? Oh. Okay, a catch for that would be really nice. I guess I can work my way back down there and try to get it. Oh, okay. I didn't go all the way in it. Not counting that one. But yeah, execution is getting a little difficult. Which also, I think, is a really important thing to carefully tune. Once I know what to do, I want it to be totally painless. Spiny. Slide. I assume that block was fake. Hint. Pipe. Behind. Oh, did you really? Oh, the lies. The lies. The lies. No, come on. Don't do this to me. I have thoughts. I have many thoughts. I have thoughts. Oh. We've seen people do the crash out stuff before, so that crash didn't bring anything special to the table. It was just punitive. It was just essentially a CP0. You'd think at the very least you could set up like a King Bling intro for it. That would kind of validate it and feel funny. I would say definitely do that. Haha, do it again. Yeah. I mean, I have to, or push-ups. And I did so much working out. No, I have to finish it or do push-ups. I'll go back and do it. Was it this one? No, it's just not in there, huh? Let's see here. What was the level code? There it is. Oh, wait, it jumped on me. Wow, wow, wow. That troll was perfect. It almost was. Starting ground zero. Yeah, from the top. See, but if you say something, me scrolling back through your messages makes it jump. Okay, there we go. Boom. There we go. Ooh. SGR-3WW-HD5. Oof. Yeah, I wish there was a little bit more for it. And oh, we have that crash with the water and the, oh well, I guess we wouldn't be able to do the water in the lower part. But I would like to see, I'm sure there's ways to wait on the crash to like scroll it in. I would like to see that. Yeah, I would like to see a grander setup for it. Especially with all the fake blocks and all the other things that we were doing, I feel like there was a better setup for that. You can try a fake hard lock. It would actually be really, really, really funny. Okay, look, I know we're getting to the point where I'm just describing magic ROM hack things, but if you could freeze the console without crashing out, if you could do a hard freeze for a couple seconds and then unfreeze and teleport at the same time, so the player just pops up somewhere else to something that they should be paying attention to, but they're not because they think it's crashed and they set the controller down to be like, what the fuck? It'd be really, really, really funny. Well, I should remember where everything is. Hopefully in almost the right order. Oh, yeah. And then all these weights, too. You have all these weights. The overall experience is very good. If this is a new creator especially, this is unbelievable. This is... Oh, I'm an idiot. A lot of really, really, really cool ideas here. Oh yeah, that was a fake block troll. Yeah, the fake block troll there. There's a couple of them where the whole setup is just like a lazy little fake block that we just didn't fall into. You show up with the flag, come on, falls in your head. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Be perfect, because you're gonna do something that's gonna set you up for disaster. But it would still be your own fault for, I guess. Assuming, yeah, that is kind of the whole thing. Aw, I touched the owl. I touched the explosion. Okay. Sometimes I have to stop, and I have to think. Think my thoughts. The energy drink. Oh, no, it's not gone. This one. Monster. Peach Rehab. Why are you trying to track this, camera? Why are you tracking the monster? What about this looks like a face? Monster Peach Rehab is the one energy drink that I strongly enjoy. Like every aspect of it. Tastes very good. There is no sacrifice in that energy drink. It is just good tasting, and I like to drink it. I used to drink fucking 2 of them every single goddamn day, which was too many. Now I do not. Now I drink coffee. But once in a while, I'll still have an energy drink. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk about when I put caffeine in my body, which, again, is 24/7. I drink caffeinated water in bed. Are you gonna flip? There we go. Looking at the viewer, they used 1,000 coins with a broken track. Oh, so then couldn't, before it crashes out, couldn't we just collect the coins? Yeah. But yeah, so they must have done some level editing, direct level editing to do that stuff, right? Or is that not, can we overload the coin limit? Can we overload parts limits without that? I guess I don't know. I don't know where we're at with that. I'm really lazy about Discord. And Twitter. I've been really lazy about Twitter lately, too, so I guess I never see cool Mario Maker stuff. Unless Steve makes a video about it. Oh. Things are different. Things are different the first time. Weird. Well, seems fine. Oh, okay. Seems like we're in trouble, huh? Okay, well, we'll die. Good luck with this. Thank you. We will probably finish it, or we might not. We might end up having to do push-ups. But we got to the end, but I don't want to get to the end again. I don't want to crash again. Sports. Okay, now he's down there. Is that okay? Maybe we can just do that. That's nice. That's a little more consistent. Yeah, that's tough. Execution there is a little tough. It's not a catastrophe, but I don't think it needs to be that tough. A small muncher would also work with very minimal... Oh, no, he wouldn't push through. Yeah, I think you could just put a blaster right here and it would push right through the same way, wouldn't it? This setup with the spike is very funny and looks like something that would work in just regular Mario Maker without cheating. But that, if that is a glitchy thing, that is a believable glitchy thing. And I think that's what I was missing before. That's what you want to hone in on. The best fake block trolls, the best manipulations are believable. They feel like something that makes sense. Or that you trick the player into thinking makes sense. Like that really classic thing where, like, you show a Yoshi on a track flipping a switch. Or a block hitting it, a shell hitting a switch from the underneath. Like, you build something that makes it look like it's working in a way that the player notices it and doesn't think about it. And they're like, yeah, that's how it works. And then you make them do it, and it, of course, doesn't work, because why would it? And then they feel stupid. And then they recall what they saw and are like, oh, I'm an idiot. That's what you want. Okay, so... Claw. I wish a claw would re-grab it. There are definitely ways to make that not a skill check. Wiggler hardlock is funnier? Yeah, the Wiggler hardlock is funnier. That was my initial thought there. Oh my god, this hole. That was my initial thought, that we would see a Wiggler hardlock type thing work better with like a King Blingy setup where you're getting pushed into it. Although it would probably still feel a little derivative of Carl's hardlock. I still think that visually you could come up with a better gag with that. But you probably could with the 1,000 coins. You just have to, I guess, wait before you spawn them in. Probably possible. And I mean, if it's not, you're already, you know, coming up with crazy ideas here. You could find something. Yeah, I really wish there was an alternative to that. Yeah, so still no ads, right? Just quickies, if anything. Just the little 5-second one. At some point, I'm going to forget to hold up there. Maybe there's a more consistent throw here that I'm just not seeing? Oh. No, I don't think so. I don't think there's any consistent way to get it, because it's just going to sail through this hole here. There's nowhere for us to stand where we would prevent that. Yeah. Oh, we can just go, too. That's cute. Oops. And... Penisant? Penisant? I knew there was a fake block there, but I thought there might be an enterable pipe in there that might have been another way out, but I guess not. But I think we're there. I think we are on the threshold. Oh my god. Fake block number 100. For the win. I'm surprised we haven't seen people doing OTW trolls with some of the stuff that Dom the Wizard, I think was his name, was doing. I think it was, yeah, Dom something. Because we have those template levels that have, like, Bowser in a block and stuff like that. We have a bunch of silly shit ready to go, easy to copy and paste. I'm pretty surprised we don't see those. Put it on and go for a run. There we go. Don't slide. Pipe behind. Okay, I held right and I got through it. Okay. Yeah, I would say with the hard lock, what the fuck? I just saw something fall down and land on me, and I really hope it wasn't a spider that ran away. I wish the hard lock gave me a hint for a clear thing, like just hold right. Hold right at the end? Worse than CP0. Yeah, it is worse than CP0. I think if you're gonna do a hard lock, there's a funnier hard lock. Like, there's a funnier way to do the hard lock. But yeah, the hard lock is basically a slow CP0. Do they have other troll levels uploaded? Well, I'll probably end up playing Smash over the weekend a little anyway. They do have other troll levels uploaded, too. These saws are playgrounds. With my playground, the editor, I made this before. Interesting. So they have one other troll. And then a super world, it looks like. Ultimate refreshing course? Oh my god. Oof. I hope it is good. I hope it is not a refreshing level. Yeah, overall good though. So, let's get back over to the other one here. So it's set up. And then, any suggestions on a raid here? Let's see. Same category. Wow. LNR. There we go. We'll do one of these while we find one. Before we split. Oh, I have to pee, but I should wait. Oh, hey, my teleprompter turned. Watch you pick another 6 streamer. Yeah, maybe. Or somebody who's just about to quit. Yeah, you should I should probably look at the uptime. Wow, wow, wow. Viewer level. Probably viewer levels, right? Oh yeah, let's see what let's see, same category and then following. Oh, there's only two little ones and two big ones in there. Okay. Do 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 do. Wow, wow, wow. I think I know Sergeant Big Heart, but it says I'm not following him. I thought we had interacted positively in the past. I feel like I would remember if it was somebody I'd had a really bad interaction with. Oh, see, it takes too long, and I just feel bad, and I make it into a whole thing. Let's do. This guy's doing viewer levels, and he's only been up for 40 minutes. Maestro Heart. That's somebody you've interacted with. They're doing a super dashy world. Doing a super world. I'm gonna do this polyrhythmic Leo person because they've only been up for a little bit, and this time I'm gonna remember to open the stream ahead of time so we don't get a weird crash out. And I'm gonna mute it. Oh, ads are playing. Do not have ad blocking in this browser. Wow, wow, wow. We'll just do that. Oh. That for the raid message. A little soft lock emote. I like that emote. Wait, it automatically raids after a second, right? So I got all ready for versus and then I clicked it too early, and I shouldn't have done that because now we're gonna lose it. Now we're gonna lose it, and I won't be able to. Then I won't be able to say anything in chat because I'm committed, or I could just drop it. Yeah, never mind. It does give me a raid now thing, so maybe there's a transition before it does it. Hey, when you raid into somebody, it probably doesn't play ads, right? Gotta be nice. Well, thanks for watching. We will be back Wednesday with more Mario Maker. I'm going to go play Mina the Hollower. Well, I'm going to go make food. Then I'm going to play Mina the Hollower until my eyes fall out of my head. Guys, have a good night. Bye.